How we doing, chat?
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, everybody. How we doing? Ricky J with that 250, though. I see you there, bro. Yeah, but... Oh, yeah. So, as I was saying before, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. It is a modified version, so if you played this game as a kid, you probably remember having to farm in order to win cards for many hours. Well, this is a modified version of the game that the community has really taken an interest in, where you win 15 cards every single duel instead of just one. So the rest of the game is totally normal. So this keeps the run interesting. You get to see the entire game. The route is exactly the same, except we won't be farming for 5 hours. So that's very nice. It's become the biggest speedrun category of the game. It's pretty much just exploded since it was created. So yeah, me and badnewsnate here, I'm GFC by the way, are going to be racing it. So yeah, roll call quick. I'm GFC. I've been speedrunning this game since 2013. Yeah. Ouch.
And I am badnewsnate. I've been a part of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories speedrunning community since 2016, and this is my first ever marathon that I'm being a part of, and I wouldn't have it any other way with a couple of community members that I get to share this with, so again, I'm very grateful for that.
And I will be the commentator of the match. My name is MAGFAST. I've been involved with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community since about 2017. I've done a couple of casual runs here and there, so I know more or less what I'm talking about, but I'll be sure to ask the runners questions, fill you guys in as best as I can along the way. So if you've got any questions or comments, just leave it for me in chat, and I will be sure to fill you all in and get everything situated. And I'll be sure to read off donations as they come where I can get them.
Yeah. So we are raising money for Child's Play charity. So any donations that you send in will be going there. So I know there are a lot of community members from the FM community here and from Nate's community, my community, already doing that. So hell yeah.
Sounds like my
You're not on.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry.
You like that, boys?
I asked before the run if the microphone was going to be okay, but now we've got it situated, so sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was on. My bad. So hi there. Let me try that again real quick. My name's MAGFAST. I'll be the commentator of the match. I've been involved with the FM community since 2017. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better. I've done a few casual runs of the game. I know a decent amount of it, but I will be sure to get the information relayed between the runners here. I'll be sure to ask questions, so if you leave them in chat, then I will be able to relay it to them and get everything sorted away.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So yeah.
Sorry for the delay. We had a couple of technical issues right there, including my microphone, but I think
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
we
Something has
should
to
be.
happen.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I think we're all ready to go.
I think we are just about there. So.
Alright, so we will start on new game, and
Is someone going to do a
was gonna say,
countdown
we
over
have
there, or do we do it?
we can let Cubbies do a countdown for us.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll count it down.
All right, timer start on, what, go?
Yeah, I would say go.
All right.
All right. They've got their timer set up there.
They should be good.
All right, so.
Okay.
All right, cool. When I say go, you guys hit the X button and we'll get the show on the road. So, without further ado, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, gentlemen. Let's have ourselves a good, clean race. Let's be sure to be entertaining as well while we're at it.
Oh, I thought I got Haishin lag for a second.
Yeah, there's a common theme on console that
Marcus
occurs
already
called
starting
Haishin
with
lag.
the
So
excuses.
basically, for the most part, when Haishin lag occurs, it is on console. It's usually about 10 to 15 seconds of time loss, but it usually occurs on PlayStation 2 when you have what's called the FPS on, or fast disk speed. So that generally occurs when you go through the Haishin menu.
All right, so at the beginning of every run, you get a randomly generated 40-card starting deck. So we are going to check this deck to make sure that it's not absolutely horrible first. That's good enough for me. So,
Oh, okay. Darkhold Beastfangs 1 Thunder. I am going to save this to start the run. For the marathon, I'm going to save to be safe here. And I'm going to tackle Villager 2 to start this run. Now, Villager 2 has an insane amount of drops that you can get in campaign here. We'll be going over that as we go along with the duel.
yeah, so I'm also going to Villager 2. So the general basis of this game is every time you win a duel, you win cards.
Ooh, okay, this is a very good
So
deck,
this
actually.
is pretty much the basis for the entire run, because the end of the game has a segment known as the Final Six, where you have to do 6 insanely difficult duels in a row without saving, and dying anywhere, you have to go back to the start of those 6 duels. So pretty much this entire run is slowly moving to that point while crafting a deck that is going to be able to beat the Final Six. So we're going to do our best to fight people who have drops that we want, farm people who have drops that we want, and yeah, but for right now it's mostly just going to be getting through some story.
Alright, and just so you know, I think we'll get labels here situated in a bit, but just so everyone knows, Nate is on the left side of the screen and Marcus is on the right side, and Nate's audio will be the one that's coming through the race, just so you know. And what they're doing here is the very beginning of the game, Egypt won, so they'll be the weakest cards at the start while they get their decks situated and get a good feel for them. It looks like they found decks that they're happy enough to get started with, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I also want to point out as well, my deck was also first try. I started with, again, 1 Thunder, Darkhold Beastfangs. I started with 4 usable beasts. Now, GFC, do you want to go ahead and explain what the usable beasts are?
So, even before I explain that, really quick, if you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, but you don't know anything about this game, your eyes are probably bugging out of your head right now because you have no idea what's going on. That's normal. So you might be wondering, how are we fusing without polymerization and all that? So pretty much this game was released originally in Japan in 1999. This is like the 3rd or 4th Yu-Gi-Oh game ever released, and it was being developed right alongside the card game. So this does not follow any of the actual rules of the card game of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is why this game is pretty much its own self-contained thing, with its own rules. So one of the biggest, really the only way to play this game is with fusion. And the way fusion works doesn't require polymerization or anything. It is mostly type-based. So a good example would be if you use a beast plus a plant, you'll get Flower Wolf. It's very simple stuff like that. However, when Nate mentioned that he had like 4 usable beasts, there's actually 2 types of beasts. Now, the game doesn't tell you this, but there's usable beasts and not usable beasts. If a beast is not usable, you cannot put a plant on it to make Flower Wolf. You cannot put a fire on it in order to make Flame Cerberus. You can't do any of that. It's pretty much just a beast type that doesn't have any of the beast fusions. And a usable beast can do all of that. So obviously we much prefer usable beasts. I'm gonna save quickly here because I didn't when I got the deck, and I am paranoid. But yeah, so that's what that is. Starting with usable beasts is really useful. They have a lot of good like mid-tier fusions. So I'm gonna fight. This is an optional fight. I'm gonna do it because I like it. Wait, hey, this looks a little. This looks. I don't think it's the RNG Manip deck, but it looks similar.
How many dragons did Thunders are in your deck?
Oh, 0. It's definitely not. But I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, it was funny because we mentioned RNG Manip because in the starter deck, usually you get 3 basic insects, and the deck consists of 2 dragons and 3 thunders. Also, I want to point out in that Villager 2 duel that I got, I won a dragon and a thunder.
Yeah, Jake had 2 or 3 really good drops that are fantastic.
I got an A-POW on accident. Got nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm.
I
started with Hibikami.
Ooh,
that's actually
there
not
is
bad.
a good start.
That's really cool. Actually.
If I may interject for a second, I'm looking at here. If we could zoom out the displays a little bit on both the runner screens, it looks like it's. Okay, cool. We're working on getting the live points displayed and everything, and like I say, Nate's on the left side of the screen, GFC's on the right. We'll see if we can get that sorted away.
Chat. When was the last time I told you I love you?
Yeah, we are getting things situated. Getting the first run of the day here for MAGFest. as you do. Just getting everything situated. I'll get donations here in just a moment. The first one I see is from Peter Cheater for $20. He says, "Greetings from the Middle East. I'm so glad I get to see my childhood get destroyed with this run by such a great guy. Shoutouts to GFC and shoutouts to Corey. This goes out to save the animals." Very nice.
Thank you so much for the donation, and any donations towards Child's Play is greatly appreciated. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting a good cause here.
Absolutely, and I appreciate the shout out.
Certainly, y'all have been awesome. And as I say, I mentioned at the beginning of the run, Ricky J with the $250 donation, absolute wow. And he says simply, "Let's go." What a guy. Shoutouts to Ricky. He's a regular in Nate's and GFC's chat. He's a really great guy, so that's very kind of you. We really do.
Ricky J is another member of the FM community as well, so shoutouts to Ricky J.
Indeed. And looks we've got a couple other donations here. One from Chameleon7 for $5. I think he was trying a song request. I don't know what we'll be able to do about that. I haven't been told anything about that, but we will see if we can do anything about that. Nate gets a Thunder Drop with Walla Leon. That is a very good start for him.
So another thing I want to point out as well, when we were looking for decks, we were also looking for what's called a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon with there. So Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon is basically the base card that will be fusing throughout the course of the run. And there were 5 equips that you can start with for Twin-Headed. The equips being Dragon Treasure, Beast Fangs, Dark Energy, Invigoration, and Horn of Light.
Jono January paying out, dude. I got 2 dragons.
I was gonna say, I saw you got at least 2 or 3
dragons, and oh, you know what? This is my Seto fight, and I have Kaminari attack in my opening hand. So if he plays Gaia, I'm good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So this fight, the best card that this person who plays Gaia the Fierce Knight, it's pretty rare for him to do it, but it is possible, and it did not happen. It almost did. That was the same Guardian Star. So I'm going to quickly explain Guardian Stars.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we know what's going on that. So you might notice that every time I play a card, it gives me an option between like 2 planets or astrological signs like sun, moon, etc. Think of this like rock, paper, scissors, or effective and super effective in Pokemon. So sun beats moon, moon beats Venus, and there's a bunch, it goes around like that. And the way that it works is if you attack a monster with a Guardian Star that is strong to the Guardian Star you're attacking. So for example, if you have a sun monster and attack a moon monster, your monster will gain 500 attack and defense for that attack. Also, if you attack with a Guardian Star that is weak against the Guardian Star you're attacking, for example, a moon monster attacking a sun monster, then the enemy's monster will gain 500 attack and defense for that attack. So it's a very useful mechanic for speedrunners in particular, mainly because it lets us know what cards the AI is playing sometimes without us actually knowing what card it is. So for example, this card's face down. I'm not sure what it is because there's a lot of cards in that Guardian Star that Seto can play, but there's a lot of other people who, if you see a certain Guardian Star with a face down card, you can kind of guess what card it is, because you can see a card's Guardian Star even if it's not face up, which is super useful. So
nothing for Nate on his BPL, unfortunately. A few aquas in there I saw, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, so I should go ahead and explain ranks here. So there are 3 tier categories of ranks in this game. There's S and A POW, there is BCD POW and Tech, and then there's also A and S Tech. Different categories of drops, it depends on different actions that you take throughout the duel. Like for example, we'll be doing what's called an A-Tech later on in the course of the run to try to win better equips for Twin-Headed and other monsters that we'll be farming for. That example being, again, Meteor B Dragon, which we'll see from Skull Knight, Dark Magician, other cards like that. So again, be on the lookout for that. We will show you guys how to do an A-Tech, and we'll explain the actions throughout the course of the run.
Indeed. We're just getting things started here. GFC getting some good memes to start with a couple of meme magic cards and sparks and
that guy
meme,
drops a
trap
useful
card
equip, but I'll take those.
Indeed.
Yeah, but yeah, we have a a 3-hour estimate on this is very good. The world record for this particular category is, I believe, 1 hour and 12 minutes by Xarion, I believe it is.
Yeah, Xarion,
Which is blisteringly fast.
Insane.
It's absolutely bonkers
Correct.
that anybody beat even the modded version that fast. But with an estimate of 3 hours, this should be a very good showcase. We don't have to go insanely quick. We can talk about a lot of stuff and show a lot of stuff off, which is good.
Yeah. Oh, for reference, sorry about this deck. Seto won the odds of him playing Gaia in his deck according to an awesome resource created by Duke, Pocket Duelist. You can find it at, I believe, pd.ygo.fm. It's his odds of playing it are an 8 of 2048, so that is a very, very rare chance indeed. That is like a, what is it, less than...
It's the equivalent of a Gen 1 missing Pokemon. It's 1 in 256.
Yeah, so it is well under, hell, even like 1% chance that he plays that. So the fact that very few, if any, have seen it started, understandable. That is a very big surprise.
Real quick, $20 donation from Bubsy says, "Hey Dad, good luck. Just wanted to remind you that it's right, left, right. Lots of love." Yeah, I appreciate it.
So the context,
Appreciate it, Marcus.
So the context of right, left, right is there is a duelist that we fight later on called Labyrinth Mage,
Yeah.
and there is a certain path that we have to take to get out of the labyrinth.
Yeah,
that
there's a
path
little
being
maze.
right, left, right.
Yeah. And if you so you fight Labyrinth Mage, and then after fighting him, and it's a decently difficult duel, and after you fight him, like Nate said, there's a maze, and you have to enter in right, left, right. And if you mess it up, you have to refight Labyrinth Mage every time you mess it up. And typically in a speedrun, the odds of you messing it up is pretty low, because the option for right is the first option, so you can just mash through it. It's that left that likes to trip people up occasionally, because you have to put a down input. And if you're like 1 frame late on doing it and you're trying to go too fast, it could pretty much just completely ruin a run.
Yeah, so I think I
And it's
haven't
happened.
quite gotten a chance to smooth it over with the guys yet, but I believe they're both doing Final 7 at the end of the run?
Oh, I'm
Or
not.
they-
No, we're doing. I
Final 6?
believe we're gonna do Final 6.
Oh, I'm doing
Okay,
Final
so
6.
yeah, alright, that's fair enough.
So I guess I should go ahead and explain the difference between Final 6 and Final 7. Final 6 basically involves an optional fight that we fight called Set of Second. So to meet the requirements for that, we have to defeat at least 2 shrines in the campaign in order to access that. So we'll show you that a little bit later on after the World Tournament, but yeah, you guys get your jam emotes there in chat. This is probably one of my favorite themes in the entire game, the World Tournament theme.
It is pretty base.
Oh, right there, Seamaker0 with a $50 donation.
Hey,
Yeah,
nice.
I was gonna
Dig
say,
it.
I think you two can get on the run. I'll be sure to keep on the donations. So,
Yeah.
as he was saying, Maker Zero with the $50 donation. Good luck on the run, guys, and save Egypt. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna say we've already saved Egypt the first time by getting good old Prince Adam back into modern day with our Yugi boy, getting through the World Tournament here and through mysticism and memes. We will get back to ancient Egypt soon enough to begin.
I'm
what
trying to
we'll call-
decide on what to do. I think I'm just going to take a BCD rank here. So Rex has an opportunity to drop Beast Fangs here as well. Much like what you guys saw in the Seto duel, I can probably win Beast Fangs here also on Rex. It's just about the same drop rate on this rank here as opposed to Seto. I mean, there's still a possibility.
Snowman.
I'm digging the snowman, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, shout outs to Wins. Great OG member. I'm sure he's
Yeah.
there in the chat today. He's,
Yeah, shout outs to Win Sunrise.
He is an absolute legend, that guy.
Yeah.
Before I forget, there was a $5 donation from KG. I appreciate him stopping by. He says this is for the kids and he hopes to many good Kurt Busch moments in 2022. As I am I play a lot of NASCAR Thunder 2004 on my stream, so thank you very much, KG.
Yes, he does.
Appreciate you stopping by. As Nate gets a mountain,
Mountain's not too bad.
$250
a star.
donation over there.
My
Hey.
goodness.
That's a big one,
Wow.
BN.
B Nader with the $250. My goodness. Round of applause for that. Absolutely. Wow. Wow. You guys are absolutely phenomenal this early in the morning. I have no idea what to say. He says, it's 5 a.m. here, but I'm up to see you two wonderful dudes play. I'd say it's totally worth it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much again. And for everybody that once again is donating for a great cause again, Child's Play is a fantastic organization. Would totally recommend donating any amount possible towards them. Again, they are a very fantastic charity organization. So
Indeed.
Thank you so much again.
I was going to say, we are supporting Child's Play here, so we do appreciate every single donation that you can spare. We thank you very much in advance. Not much doing for GFC in that rec school. Gorgon Egg was the only one that was even slightly worth mentioning, but unfortunately nothing too helpful there. Then yeah, to finish off V-Nader's donation message here, let me take a look. Let's see. To think I would have never found any of this if my parents got me an N64 instead of PS1 when I was 6.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing back my childhood all these years, and here's to more Yu-Gi-Oh! FM at MAGFest. Thank you very much. Very kind.
Absolutely.
Really do appreciate it. And just moments ago, the Umi Guy with an $8 donation.
Hey, Umi Guy.
Good to see you, Umi Guy, fellow FM runner. Good to see, good to see. Says, let's go boys, go save Egypt for all us new monks sitting at home. Summoning the oceans to drop you all these megamorphs. Much
Beautiful.
Yeah,
appreciated.
and Megamorph is going to be the main card we're going to be going after later. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to be doing an A-Tech for that particular equip. Megamorph is, without question, the best equip in this game. So there are two what we call universal equips in the game. There is Megamorph, and there is also Bright Castle. Bright Castle is any monster attack and defense increased by 500. Megamorph is 1,000 for any monster.
Indeed.
So we'll see that a little bit later on. It is a game-changing equip.
Absolutely.
Yes, and before I forget, Samsung had a $3 donation. He says, Jono, July and January. We just got past Egypt 1 there.
Yes.
And it seems we are on the way to... This is Farm 1, by the way. This is where we're starting to get the deck from a little questionable range to, okay, we can actually get through the tournament and make things happen kind of range.
So while that was going on, I got Dragon Zombie from Rex, which is a very good.
Very nice, yeah. So, the main, if any of you have ever played this game before, you probably know that the main card that you go through a run with is Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. The main reason for that is because it has high attack and it's relatively easy to fuse. There's lots of different places you can get the fusion materials for it. So a lot of this run is going to come down to getting dragons, which is one ingredient to make Twin-Headed, and thunders, which is the second ingredient. And once we have those dragons and thunders, we want to get equip cards, like Nate said, in order to power them up. Things like, you know, Megamorph in particular. So yeah, that's really what we're doing.
Bolt Penguin, One-Eyed Children,
Wow.
Dragon Zombie, wow, Marcus is on fire. His first 3 drops and they were all lit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look at that.
I was
Boom,
gonna
boom,
say,
boom.
Wow.
Boom, boom, boom.
And
Nate
that's the
comes
magic
at
of 15 card as well.
I
You
was
gotta
gonna
love
say,
it, boys.
Wow.
Are you guys not entertained?
Oh, I'm liking that.
Wow. We are off to a fire start here, ladies and gentlemen.
Why, yes, we are.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we took a look around yesterday. I think I might have seen it somewhere. It is very impressive, but Dragon Zombie, I would say, early in the game, that is probably the best drop you can ask for. And both of our boys here showing up well, making up the content. They're getting Dragon Zombie each. Very, very impressive start from both of them.
I guess we should also explain Tier 1 and Tier 2 dragons. So basically, Tier 2 dragons are any dragons that are 1600 attack or more. So Dragon Zombie, Crawling Dragon number 2 are potential drops that we can see here. And I just got one,
CD2
Legend
is the
Snake.
other one that we're talking about. He got 2 mountains. Oh my.
So those mountains are going to be important later on for Meta Mage farming. Meta Mage farming, usually in Free Duel, you'll see Meta Mage kind of change the field and whatnot. So we'll be kind of working.
Nate has
those
3
things.
mountains already. Oh my goodness.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Wow. We'll be saving those for later
We
on.
just started and he's already got a place set. He's got the maximum amount of mountains he can put in his deck. Oh my.
Yeah, it's 3
Gosh.
cards to a deck. By the way, you can't put 3 of 1 card in your deck any more than that.
So I just want to ask as well really quickly, GFC, did you start with Dark Hole or Regeki?
Oh, Regeki, you know me.
Okay, so
I was gonna say-
I'd say GFC's got the better deck right now.
Hey chat, I know a lot of you are here from the Forbidden Memories community. In a couple minutes, I'm gonna need some codes for Thunders. Get them ready. Get them ready, boys. I know La La Layun. Give me a Mega Thunderball chat. Go. Fly away, my pretties. Do my bidding.
Chat already doing Marcus's bidding.
So, for those of you wondering what that was about, on the main menu there is a password screen. So at the end of every duel, depending on what rank you get a certain number of star chips, which is this game's currency. And you can use those star chips in order to purchase cards. Now, for the most part, you're really just buying lower level cards, but again, since this game is all about fusion, buying any Thunder is going to be super useful. So typically the strategy is to use all of your star chips to buy Thunders, mainly because dragons are a lot easier to win than Thunders, so it's better to just focus on purchasing the Thunders and winning the dragon. So yeah, however, the codes are 8 digits long, and most runners don't have like all of them memorized, so yeah, a lot of people in the community in chat help me out with that one.
Another fun fact as well is that if you collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards as a kid, on the bottom left corner of certain cards, there were actually an 8-digit password on there as well.
Yami is an interesting card. Graveyard.
Oh, hello. 2 Crawling Dragon number 2s and an Electric Snake.
Nate has a play set of CD2s already.
All right,
He's off to a fire start.
That's real
All right,
nice.
let's check and see what we have here, and then we'll make a decision.
This is already getting fun, boys. Here we go. Look at all those Thunders, man.
All right,
DFC has got
make a
his work
decision
cut out
here.
for himself.
Actually,
no,
I should double check
I
and
have
see how many
one
dragons
Thunder
and
and
Thunders.
4
Thank you,
dragons.
Dixon.
So I have
Not the
1,
best.
2,
That's
3,
fine.
4, 5 dragons and
Thank you, chat.
5 Thunders.
Appreciate you.
Much appreciated.
I'm gonna give Villager 2 1 duel, and then I will make a decision on whether or not to move on. I think I will move on after this duel,
I was
and
gonna
then
say,
progress
yeah.
through World Tournament.
You are having a fire start. I can't say that I blame you at all. And
Oh, yeah.
before I forget, let's see here. Oh, Hatsu with the $20 donation. He says, "Glad I woke up early to see this. Good luck, you too." Thank you very much. Really appreciate
Ahatsu.
it.
Nice to see you.
Oh yes, if you guys have any questions at all, we'll all see them here. I'll be sure to relay it to the runners as best as possible. We have a screen on the desk here to see donations and chat, and I've got my phone here just as a backup in case anything interesting happens. So don't you worry, we'll be sure to get all your questions and anything else you might have addressed, and we will keep this run moving. These boys are off to a very, very fun start. They know how to make it entertaining, don't they? What can I say?
Yeah, and
Two of the
there's
best in the world right here.
And there are some instances as well, like there are some times where farming can go horribly wrong. Like you can just sit here for hours on end.
Oh, for
so
sure.
again, with 15 card mod, it totally defeats the purpose. So that's the
Indeed.
reason why it's one of, if not the most popular mods in the entire community.
No doubt about it. Good morning, Arius. He is one of our lead FM members. He
Yeah,
is from
shout out to
France.
Arius.
Shout outs to him indeed. Good to see him in the chat. Nate is fusing THTD pretty regularly and frequently over here, which is good to see, especially this early in the
Yeah,
game.
with 5 dragons and 5 thunders,
Five
it
dragons.
should be not too
Mech
much
Mole.
of an issue.
I think that was either 2 or 3
It
Mech
was
Mole
3.
zombies in
It
a
was
row
3,
for
yeah.
GFC.
I'm gonna do maximum 2 more
That's
duels here
rough.
and then move on.
So,
Not getting what I want
I was
here,
going to say,
unfortunately.
it might
That's okay.
be a good idea to be headed over to Rex here in a second. That is a good question,
I'm
though.
gonna be moving on.
I wonder what each of your favorite bad cards are, if you happen to know that off the top of your head. If not, I'll give you a second to think of it.
Favorite bad
Lion,
card?
Zombie, Penguin.
Probably Uguchi.
Ooh, Oguchi is a good one, yeah. Fair enough.
I'm gonna be honest, I probably would say
It's alright, you don't have to think of it right away.
My favorite good card is Hane Hane.
I was going to say, I know your favorite
Yeah,
card
I
is
was gonna say
I
Hane
wouldn't
Hane.
say that for favorite bad card because it's so great.
That's just favorite card
Yeah,
in
that's
general.
just-
as far as like fiends and stuff like that, I'd say Embryonic Beast.
Thank you
And
again.
usually the
Go
reason
Cubbies.
being for that is because Embryonic Beast is used for a very special condition fusion. If you fuse that with Time Wizard, believe it or not, you can fuse Summon Skull. And there are several conditions you can meet with that fusion in this game.
My goodness. Nate's deck is looking insane right now.
Okay, so I have moved on from the first farm phase of the game. We are going to continue through World Tournament. I have a 5 Dragon and 6 Thunder deck currently, for anybody wondering.
Indeed, I was going to say I figured it was at least 3-4, so you are on a roll. I mean, absolutely crushing it right now.
Oh yeah. So Weevil can be kind of a pain. He does play Jirai Gumo, but he also does have Neptune monsters that he can play, which fortunately we did not see there. Yeah, I have too much in my hand here. I'm gonna have to toss some cards. Normally I would just go for the attack on that defensive monster, but I don't know what it is.
Right Arm of the Forbidden One is a cute meme drop. It's a dark spellcaster for
Villager
GFC.
2, man. You really got to do this to me today?
Yeah.
You had like 8 years to do this to me, and you picked today?
I think Marcus has gotten 75 drops, and maybe 3 or 4 of them have been okay to good for him.
Okay,
It's been
so
a
we will
bit
just
of a rough
top deck
start.
there. We should not have any issues getting rid of this.
But Nate, as I say, has gotten an impressive start here with his drops. Marcus has getting the short end of the stick, let's say, with Villager 2 so far, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's alright. There's still plenty of time left to go. As Weevil, I think, just had a Jirai Gumo start? What was that over there?
We will top deck Jirai Gumo.
We will top deck Jirai Gumo.
So the thing is that the AI has a certain size number of cards that they have in their hand. Usually when they top deck, they pull from the far left card in their hand. Usually only see that mainly for like the final duelist in the game. Like for example, Seta third, probably ruining everybody's childhood, of course, playing Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. You'll see that a little bit later on.
Yes. I hope we don't see it in World Tournament, or else Arius is going to have a little bit of a
Yeah.
flashback. There.
Fun fact, there have been 2 runners in this community that have gotten hit with a ritual summon of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and the only person that can do that in World Tournament is Kaiba. He has to play 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons in addition to playing the ritual. So again, polymerization does not exist in this game, and you can see we fuse cards from our hand, and there are certain ritual cards that you can play for specific cards, which make obviously better cards. Like for example, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons with the Ultimate Dragon ritual, they fuse together to make the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
It's true. And yeah, the odds of him playing 3 Blue Eyes at all in the duel takes an impressive amount of luck and is only for a few select seeds. The fact that he goes down to a ritual card, which by the way is the lowest priority card for the AI, is that much more insane. And the fact that it happened to Arius in the middle of a run, there's a clip of it floating out there somewhere, is just absolutely mind-boggling, to put it mildly.
Chat, make a Thunderball again?
I can just give it
Just
to you.
a moment.
2181.
Actually, never mind. Not right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the list here.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I do have a lot of muscle memory with this game. I've been playing this game for a
There
long
you go.
time.
Should be there.
09430387.
30.
0943
30.
what?
387.
How did I forget? That's the one that I know.
No worries.
This is not a good game.
Yeah, those? Okay, I see.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright, so there are certain conditions also where you can beat ranks throughout the course of the duel. Sometimes we'll kind of be aware as to what rank to get. I'm going to be aiming for an S or A PAL on Mai. She also drops 2 Thunders in this duel, that being Immortal Thunder and Bold Escargot.
Mai with a very low start at Mystic Clown. This should be interesting to see what we can do here. So GFC gets Mega Thunderball and is looking to get a little bit of momentum in his way for getting onwards towards.
Yeah, fun fact about Mega Thunderball as well. Mega Thunderball is a viable only card in the password menu. You can't win it from any duels in the game.
That's true. There's a few of them in the game like that, and as we say, Mega Thunderball. I think there's a couple other Dragons and Thunders just like that in the game, but we'll get to those when we get to those. As for, I think someone put in chat earlier as a bit of a meme, the runner's attitudes towards playing for a tie. If they get a tie here, I will personally donate $250 to Child's Play, because I don't think I've ever seen a tie in this game before.
Sounds pretty spicy.
I was going to say, that would have to go down to the frame to the final 6, so that would be impressive to see. That would probably, I might be exaggerating, but that might well be a world's first. Wouldn't you say?
And we've seen a lot of things happen with this game.
There's been very close runs, but tie specifically, That would be interesting. And at
No
MAGFest
more.
of all places, that would be interesting to see.
Yeah. And even with the tide, the real winners here is Child's Play. So that's the
Absolutely.
most important thing.
No matter what happens today, and thank you all again, chat, for being so phenomenal. You all have been amazing so far, but Child's Play greatly appreciates every single one of your donations, and we do appreciate you all turning out in such a big number for the FM run today. It really means a lot for us as Nate gets Komori Dragon, Left Arm, Darkfire, and Bolt Slug.
Two dragons and two thunders. So the SA POW is definitely worth it there.
I think there were 4
That
or
was
5
really nice.
amazing drops. What a
So
call for the 8 POW.
I'm definitely going to save.
I think he just went up to like a 7-8 count.
Yeah,
or something.
7 dragons, 8 thunders. So I should also mention as well that if you get a game over and you don't save throughout the way, you have to continue for the last save point that you did from the course of the run.
This is an insane
super good
start.
Take this
My
out,
goodness.
out. I'm keeping Dark Gray in the deck intentionally because that is a mascot card of one of our other FM runners. So I want to shout out Dark Grid as well for the Dark Gray card.
Indeed, indeed. Let's see here. GFC got Urabi, and that's, I think, about the only one even worth close to mentioning. The Weevil, as you say, did you do Rex again, or did you do a Weevil?
Alright, so
Nope,
this is
World
really
Tournament
easy win.
moving on.
Sorry?
This is a really easy win here on Bandikeith. So Bandikeith's strongest card is Zoa. He doesn't play it that often, but when he does, it can be trouble. That might actually be Zoa now. We'll find out here in a couple seconds.
I see. Dev in chat says, I will donate everything I
Ooh,
have.
he
to
did play
everyone
Zoa,
who gets, Exodia, so get on it,
So
boys.
it doesn't happen very often, but Keith does play Zoa. As you saw there, Zoa is his strongest card. As you've seen in the anime, as everybody knows, Zoa is one of his ace cards.
Ooh, Dark
Something you
Elf.
don't see that often.
Dark Elf is a fine response for Keith.
So I'm also going to SA PAL Bandikeith here as well. Same drops on my Valentine, but he drops Bold Escargot and Mortal Thunders. And again, same drops as you saw on mine, and with the exception of Dragon Zombie and not Komori Dragon and Darkfire Dragon.
GFC is able to one-headed used here. Looks like he's getting a nice little bit of momentum on his side through the end of this duel. Just the next turn. Our runners are getting into the swing of things, and we're slowly getting into the feel of things here for the event. Nate, they'll get another Dragon Zombie.
Okay, I'll gladly take that.
My goodness, is that 3 now, or is that 4 even?
Yeah. So I think for this marathon, I think probably, I don't know. There is an ongoing meme in the community that we do, so every now and then in a race or just a casual run, I will do a tech on Shoddy.
I was going to say, why do you do the A-Tech on Shoddy, Nate? I think I know why, but if you want to explain, I can do it, or if you want to.
I'll consider it. So the reason why I bring up the meme drops as well is because Shoddy drops a few notable cards. So
Invisible
for
Wire.
example.
Ooh, Invisible Wire is a trap card. That is a phenomenal
That's
start.
a huge drop right there. So
yeah.
in order to get the A-Tech rank, so a little bit later into the run, we're going to be doing what's called A-Techs. And in an A-Tech, the reason that you do it is a lot of duelists drop a lot better magic cards. So for example, you can't get Megamorph unless you do an A-Tech, and there's a bunch of other cards like that. Every duelist pretty much has 3 different lists of cards you can win from. You have the S-POW and A-POW ranks, which are typically, you know, a fast duel. You have the S-Tech and the A-Tech duels, which is kind of the opposite. So an A-Tech is a very long duel where you use a lot of different things, a lot of magics, equips, you do a lot of fusions, and there's pretty much a list of requirements that you have to hit in order to get the rank. But one of the requirements is a trap. You have to use at least 1 trap, actually activate it. So winning a trap prior to Pegasus, who is the person we mainly A-Tech, is absolutely huge.
Nate just got a House of Adhesive Tape. That is
that was from earlier,
Oh,
actually.
I see. That's,
I got that from Jonah earlier. I am actually going to consider doing this.
That'll be interesting, because House of Adhesive Tape, I'm pretty sure, is monsters with less than 1,000 attack points.
It's less than 500, actually. But
Okay, 500.
Shoddy does play a lot of monsters with
That
500
is
attack
true.
points.
Shoddy's-
Oh, you are A-teching him?
He's going to try.
defensive
I
win
am.
A-tech?
No, I'm going to go for an actual
attempting
A-tech.
the-
I was going to say,
Yeah, because I have a
apologies.
strat that works.
I posted the A-Tech, the typical A-Tech strats in chat, which is to say the runners need to use 37 or more cards. So you see the U count in the top there. If it has 3 or less, then that is that requirement. Checked
Wow.
off.
Is this? Am I fighting Shoddy right now? Did he just play 7-colored fish
I
on me?
think you just beat Keith, so I believe that might well be Shoddy.
No. Wait, did I beat Keith?
I
Was that
saw
Keith
you on
or
Keith. Either
mine?
you are on Keith or you just beat Keith, I'm pretty sure.
Not sure. Guess
It
we'll
was
find out.
interesting. If that was 7-colored fish, I'll look up what the chances are. You
What's
can't
with all
stop
the
getting
arms,
Exodia
dude?
limbs. My goodness.
Oh, that was Keith.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought you were on Keith
I've
still.
won so many arms and
You've got
legs.
like 4 limbs of Exodia, which is insane because the drops on
I swear to
on
God.
all duelists is like 10 out of 20,
Yeah,
48
after
or less,
this
which
run,
is
my house is gonna look like Ed
crazy.
Gein's house.
That is less than 0.5% of the chance. You
arms
guys,
and legs everywhere.
you guys don't understand how rare it is. The fact he's got like 4 or 5 already this early in the run.
Yeah,
Wild.
there are specific runners that do drop certain limbs. Like, for example,
Limbs.
Exodia's head can be dropped on Haishin.
Yeah.
Or the floor if you have a knife.
Wow.
Yeah. We can get the arms and the head of Exodia, but you
Indeed.
cannot get the legs because the legs were unattainable through a device called the Pocket Station.
Ah, yes.
You want to go ahead and explain how the Pocket Station works?
Yeah, so when this game originally released in Japan in 1990, so just to preface this really quick, one of the most well-known things about this game is that there are certain cards in it that you cannot get. You cannot completely fill out the library in this game. And the main reason you can't actually obtain every card, at least in the North American and European versions, is because this game originally released in 1999 in Japan, and when it did release, it released alongside an add-on for the Japanese PlayStation 1 called the Pocket Station. Now, this game didn't release in the rest of the world until 2001 and 2002. So, by then, the Pocket Station was discontinued, and believe it or not, the Pocket Station was the way that you got those unobtainable cards. So you would it's a little memory card size thing. It even functions as a memory card, and it interfaces with the Japanese PlayStation 1 through infrared. And there would be little, like a card lottery and communication fusions where you can give up cards permanently to get a different card. For example, if you give up 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, you can get a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Now you have it.
Or a Gate Guardian, or some very high-colored monsters like Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Some of the rare cards that you cannot normally obtain through normal means in the game. Like you can fuse for Ultimate Dragon for 100%. But yeah, traditionally in the vanilla version of this game, when it comes to 100%, you can only obtain 689 of the 722 cards through normal means and methods, including fusions, rituals, drops, etc.
So yeah, the Pocket Station was discontinued in Japan. It never saw an international release. And instead of Konami actually fixing the game before shipping it to the rest of the world, they kind of just figured, screw it, let's just remove the Pocket Station option on the main menu, and those cards, those 33 cards that are unobtainable, sorry.
Yeah.
And the Legs of Exodia are 2 of those cards, which means that in this version of the game, it is not possible for you to use Exodia because you can't get all the pieces. The AI can, but you can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
The animation is still in the game, though. Like, if you modify the game to get all the pieces, it will work. They didn't remove any of that, so...
They just removed the accessibility part from our end, so we couldn't do it on our side anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, like Marcus said, it didn't catch on that well, unfortunately, in Japan, so we didn't quite get it over here in the West. There are still means to get it these days, but as I say, good luck. You may be looking for a while to get one if you ever want to do complete hundo, as it were.
Yeah,
instead of.
And I'll be honest with you, the Pocket Station was ahead of its time.
It's impressive, especially for a piece of early 2000s technology. You got this little memory guard Tamagotchi-looking thing. It's quite impressive.
And fun fact, one of the unobtainables also in the game happens to be on the cover art of this game. That being Magician Black Chaos.
Thunder. Very nice drop. Yes. You can go ahead and explain that one if you want to, Nate.
We're going to do this. I'll just do this to be safe.
That was bugging me.
Yeah,
Some of the
you're
messages
fine, you're
were
fine. I
getting
can deal
cut
with
off.
it. Yeah, you're good. I
Oh,
appreciate
no,
it. I was gonna say, I think that was a Thunder 2 drop off of Shoddy, wasn't it, Marcus?
Oh, no,
Did
I got
just saw
nothing.
there? Huh?
No, I got nothing.
Oh, I thought I saw like a
I'm
whole
also in a
penguin or
pretty
something.
bad
out of that.
position
I
here
wish.
to where I could bottom deck my trap. So we've seen in previous runs where the trap was the last card in the deck, and it theoretically could be a possibility here.
Indeed.
Which I hope does not happen, because that means that we would fail this A-Tech.
Indeed. I was gonna say it's looking like it's been a pretty all-right A-Tech from you over there so far. Like
Up to this point, yeah. We just need to draw the trap, and that is it.
Yeah. So far, Nate is able to do his A-Tech pretty well. He's discounting under.
Okay, this is not good actually.
I was gonna say, are you looking questionable on fusions there? Or, okay.
No, trap is either the next card or it's going to be the last card.
Bottom deck it. Ooh,
that would be pretty brutal actually if it was Nate, last card. So that's the emphasis of RNG in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
If Nate's trap card is the very last card in his deck, unfortunately, he will not be able to A-Tech. But thankfully, he got fortunate and he has a chance for Shoddy.
That Dragon Zombie's good there.
Okay, so the last card has to be 500 attack or less, otherwise this A-Tech does not go through.
Great.
But we can still get good drops on VC or D rank.
Shoddy will attack in, and it will be a 600. So unfortunately, the A-Tech did not work out, unfortunately, but a very, very good setup for Nate. Either way, a fantastic effort to go for the A-Tech. Unfortunately,
unfortunate.
With Little Chimera is just above 500 points, so it will not work out this time.
It's perfectly fine though.
But
we'll catch up in no time.
As a long BCD, Nate Shoddy can still drop some interesting things.
Yeah.
We will take a look at those in just a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip the dialogue there, so that way I can just look at the drops on the next duel.
Not to worry at all.
And the field magic cards are actually going to be very important in this next duel against Bakura, because Bakura does play Millennium Shield and Labyrinth Wall, which are 3,000 defense monsters. And Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon in Moon with one of those fields basically gets over it.
Indeed. I was going to say, Bakura is kind of infamous in this game. I don't know if I have any Nate subscribers in chat, but he has a GIF emote of Bakura shaking. It's very nice little emote.
Yeah, but Bakura has been one of my favorite characters, actually, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series.
Indeed.
Okay, so that's a good draw, actually. I'm going to toss my hand for Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon.
So I am starting Pegasus now in Free Duel, and I will be attempting, at the very least, an A-Teching campaign. My Dragon and Thunder count is not near what I want it to be, but I will do my best here.
As per usual, Marcus making things interesting for everybody. Make this race fun. Ooh, we got two Umis. Interesting.
I should hold on.
Oh, I started with one, so I just got
an
one
Umi
here.
off of somebody. Very nice, very nice. Making things interesting. No doubt about it. Good to see all you lovely people in here, by the way. Y'all have been phenomenal, as we are in triple digits for viewers, so thank you all very much for turning out in such a great amount of numbers. I appreciate you all.
Absolutely, and probably during the HX session as well, if we get a chance to catch up on donations here, just make sure that we're basically caught up and we got everybody down.
I was going to say, yes, I just have this one here that I will take care of here in a moment,
sure,
but we've been very good on keeping on top of donations. We've got one $5 donation from Anonymous. Says, Thunder Dragons on motorcycles? Question mark?
Shout out to card games on motorcycles, by the way.
Indeed. We don't have any motorcycles here today, unfortunately. Couldn't quite swing them.
The closest we could get is Dokuro Rider, which is a ritual card in this game.
I was going to say, not only is the ritual card, I believe, is card number 666 appropriately, isn't it?
No, that's for Yamadron Ritual.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
That would be Yamadron Ritual.
Indeed. Either way, that is... yeah, I was gonna say that is the only motorcycle-shaped thing in FM, isn't it?
That's the closest we're gonna get to card games on motorcycles, isn't that right?
I would think so. Yes. As I should mention Marcus is technically ahead in terms of story progression, as he is on Pegasus.
I'm also on Pegasus, by the way.
Nate just started his duel, but Marcus is a little bit further in.
But the thing is, as well, is that he's starting his A-Tech right now, so
yes,
I'm going to be making up a little bit of ground, but game-changing drops that GFC could win here. Let's name them off really quickly. So Megamorph, Bright Castle, Dragon Treasure, Widespread Ruin. Widespread Ruin being the best trap card in the game. There's also Dragon Capture Jar, which is good for late game, especially for set of third onward.
Indeed. Widespread Ruin as the trap card is one of the primo options you can get here, just to take care of any monster regardless of attack value. That can even take care of an ultimate, the highest attack monster in the game.
Yes.
Just gone.
And even the slight possibility as well that GFC could also win Crush Card. Crush Card is a 2 out of 2048 here, or 1 in 1024.
Or a 0.1% chance, which sounds impossible, but like I say, look how many arms this guy's gotten, and those are like 8s or 10s out of 2048s. Those are only just a little bit higher than that, so ultimately you never know. This game could decide to pay out. It's going to be interesting to see what can happen over
And
here.
ironically enough, there are actually 1 out of 2048 drops in this game.
No, you're right. Fair enough.
I can name a couple of examples. Labyrinth Mage drops Labyrinth Tank. Which
I was going to say, I would think you know that one because that was the one that I know you've gotten so far.
That's the only one that I've actually won in all the years in this game, believe it or not.
It's very impressive that I know people that have gotten 1 drops in this game. It's, like I say, a 2 out of 2048 is about a 0.1% chance. If that is the case, then 0.1 would be a 0.05%.
So I'm going to focus on taking damage now. I still need 5 more fusions. There's a lot of, like I said, there's different requirements in order to get an A-Tech. You need to do, for example, you need to do like 15 fusions. You need to take a certain amount of damage. There's a lot of things that need to be done. So I'm keeping track of all of those things, trying to get them done before I run out of cards pretty much. And I need to end the duel when I have 3 or less cards left. I can't end it prior to that. So that's pretty much what I am working on at the moment.
Like I say, it's Marcus was focusing on fusions, which is throwing the cards together, making something like right here. He's going to make twin-headed and throw it into Silverfang, which will be effectively 3 fusions, as you can see right there.
I need 2 more fusions, 3 more effective attacks, and I still haven't drawn my trap.
Indeed, and he needs to, he just got to 7,000 life points left in the top right there, you saw. A pure magic can be anything like Umi or a mountain or something, and equip, which I believe you have.
Yep, I have Regeki down right now.
Hey, I see my mom in chat there. Shout out to my mom.
There's the
Thank
invisible
you so much
wire
for being here.
Invisible Wire confirms that this will indeed be an A-Tech.
There you go.
That's very nice. If I had drawn, so it is, with only 1 trap, it is possible to draw it as the final card in your deck, and if that happens, getting an A-Tech is impossible. So getting down to the single-digit cards left, I was getting a little bit worried, but we're good to go. There's the trap activated. Very nice.
Very good to get that ticked off.
Yeah, very, very nice.
I was going to say, Marcus is also putting the traps face down so he can get that requirement out of the way. And the effective attacks, basically...
you definitely need 1 face down card at minimum throughout the course of the duel.
Indeed.
I just need, 2 more fusions. That's going to be all the damage I needed. So 2 more fusions, 3 more effective attacks. So just real quick, an effective attack is when I attack a monster that is in attack mode and I do life point damage. So for example, this is an effective attack right there. I destroyed the monster and I did 500 life point damage.
So effectively, he took points out of Pegasus' HP, is what you're saying. And that's why you saw he had Little Chimera. He basically sacrificed it as a weak-numbered monster so he can go back over the top of Pegasus and go, hey there, how you doing? Have some life points fun.
So for the most part, again, with the effective attacks, so what GFC usually does is we toss basically fusions for Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, and then intentionally toss that for a much weaker card, so we can bait out the AI for an effective attack here.
The 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were. Petite Dragon, Biscuit Kappa.
Oh, that is unfortunate. 2 elf slates.
Hitodenchak, I believe it's pronounced. That's my favorite meme card at the moment. Because it's a Aqua. I don't know, I just like the card design. It's been helpful for me in my casual runs.
I mean, it's good for Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon material.
It's reasonable fusion material.
And normally when we talk about acronyms as well, I guess we should talk about acronyms. When we talk about acronyms like Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, for example, we abbreviate that for THTD. Meteor View Dragon being MBD, kind of some of the abbreviations that we use in the Forbidden Memories community.
Yeah, I like to keep things simple here and make things as short and concise as possible while everyone knows
I
what
think I'm going to start editing this deck with some options.
Marcus will finish up his A-Tech
Yep,
here on
finishing up
Pegasus.
the first Pegasus A-Tech of the race.
Good luck, man. I hope you get
But
something good.
This is pretty much the biggest part of farming that we're going to both be doing. So good drops here would be amazing. We're looking for Megamorph, Bright Castle, Dragon Treasure, Widespread Ruin, Dragon Capture Jar. Any of those would be good.
Let's see,
One,
MCF is not
2,
it.
3.
Dragon Treasure, there we go, that's the start.
5, 6.
Bright Castle as well.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Umi is
12,
good.
13.
Bright Castle again!
14, 15.
Wow!
2 Bright Castles
There you
and
go.
a Dragon
Very
Treasure.
nice.
There you go. There
Me
we have
like
it.
it.
Pegasus is paying out today.
Okay,
Oh
so,
my.
so GFC has a head start on me.
Marcus is off to a flying
So
start.
honestly, before I even do Kaiba, I'm gonna go back and take care of my Dragon and Thunder account situation because that's
Indeed.
starting
Oh,
to just
this is
bother
not
me.
good.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of Villager too, and before I do Kaiba, I'm gonna do all of my A-Teching. So Nate's doing things a little bit differently. He is finishing the World Tournament by beating Kaiba first, and then he'll move on to A-Teching. It doesn't really matter what order you do it
Wow,
in. It just depends on what happens during the run, you know, where things take you. And right now, that's where I'm being taken.
Oh, this is probably the worst case scenario
Kaiba.
here. So Kaiba does have some magics that really can cause a problem. So for example, he has Crush Card, Shadow Spell. He has Darkfall even in this deck as
I
well.
believe so, yes.
So it is, I guess, what you would say kind of like, I would say a
Usually-
slow duel for the most part.
Yeah, usually Kaiba starts out pretty strong and goes up.
I might be able to get away with this, so I'm gonna
Yes, you
have to
can.
take it one by one here. So the emphasis behind this is to keep my monster in Pluto. So one of the benefits with this duel with Kaiba is, you know, it does have a counter to every Guardian Star that Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon has. For example, Blue Ice White Dragon has a Guardian Star of Sun. If I was to put that Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon in Moon, Blue Ice White Dragon benefits from that Guardian Star, and every Guardian Star boost in this game is an attack increase, decrease. Not increase, decrease, but an attack increase and a defense increase by
Of
500 points.
Indeed,
Yes.
yes. I'll go over that here in just a moment. But yeah, usually Kaiba tends to be an offensively minded guy. Sometimes he can get in this defensive mindset. As you can see here, he's got Shield, which is tied for the highest defensive card in the game with Millennium. I mean, not Millennium. It's
Fun fact that Blue's Ultimate actually is the highest defense monster in the game, but
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I
the
agree.
AI uses the priority of monsters with 3,000 base attack or more,
Yeah.
and they keep it in attack mode intentionally.
Indeed. You usually don't see Kaiba start off with Millennium Shield of all things, but here we
Yeah.
are. Nate's gonna have an interesting time
I
getting over
might
it.
have to make a decision here to break the magic block, and Gypsy, you want to go ahead and go over some of the mechanics of how magic block works?
Yes.
Yeah,
Magic Block
that's
is
that's
fun scenario.
definitely a more complicated concept. I'll just do a quick version of it. Really quick, just want to thank everybody for watching. We're at 117 viewers.
My
Woo.
goodness, yes.
Absolutely
I was gonna say, we've been
insane. And really quick, I just want to shout out Chris Batchelor for that $50 donation. I see that there.
Yes.
It says, this run's final 6 is going to be Child's Play. We hope. No, seriously, we really, really hope. Glad to see Nate out there. Goes to show you life has many doors, Ed boy. Also, Marcus. Good luck to both of you. Shout outs to Cubbies with the great commentary voice.
You're-
I agree with that.
you're-
by the
you're
way.
too kind.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Cubby's
Chris.
been
That's
a
awfully nice of
workhorse
you.
the last several
Also,
days.
number 2, Bolt Penguin.
Ooh, that's a spicy meat the bottom.
That's
Okay.
a spicy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play Mountain here, and Mountain boosts Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. So in addition to boosting dragons, it also boosts Winged Beast monsters and Thunders. And Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon happens to be a Thunder type monster in this game. So that's the reason why Mountain also does benefit in some cases with this duel.
Indeed. I was going to say, you saw Nate there with 4 THDDs. That man has a usable deck and a half right there as
2,
we...
3, 4, 5.
Kamatano, Baby Dragon, Wicked Dragon with Ursat's head, and Blackland Fire Dragon.
So
My.
Kaiba does drop quite a bit of dragons in his
My-
BCD
oh.
drop pool. The main card we were looking for there was Acid Trap Pool. Unfortunately, we did not get a trap in campaign, so we will have to go back and do a farm 2 phase for a trap, and then go back and farm for A-Teching on Pegasus.
Indeed, we will. Let me just take a look down here real quick. I think it
That
was
it?
a donation
No, it
from
wasn't.
earlier. Just a moment. I think I understand. It's just one moment. Let me take a look to keep doing what you were doing. I think I saw it earlier. I wasn't sure when donations started today. I think I saw what you're talking about, Shumbi. Let me see if I can find it here. If not, just remind me again real quick, because it's a little bit an interesting situation up here. But as I say, no worries. See if I can find something here real quick. If not, we will get something. Ah, okay, sorry. Here we go. It was the one before Peter. I started with Peter's donation. I apologize. So from earlier, Big Chumby with the $45 donation. Shoutouts to Sayaru, the best classic Yu-Gi-Oh card IMO. If one of the race runners wants to use a password to obtain it, I will donate 100 more US dollars.
I love you, but not possible.
Yeah, it is very.
That would
much
take
not
many
gonna be
hours.
possible,
It would take a
It's
while.
17. So for anyone wondering, the only way to get that card is by purchasing it with Star Chips. It costs 1,700, and just so you guys know, I'm getting 5 per duel when I get an S-POW.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and even that, Toad Check, Dragon,
So-
Snake,
So if you did-
Kaminari, and
Nice.
Yami.
Very nice.
That's 2 Thunders,
Wow.
2 duels in a row.
That is impressive.
That's 4 Thunders
I'll
and 2
give that at
duels.
least a half.
That is
day.
That's
a
what
bell,
I
yes.
needed earlier in the run,
That's
y'all.
wow.
Let's go.
That is phenomenal.
That's a good shot in the
That's
arm.
really good, honestly. I'm up to 6 Thunders now.
Very, very impressive.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy, we
I was
needed
gonna say,
Let's
uh,
see.
Marcus is catching up at a very impressive rate here with his magics and impressive drops all around, I must say.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very spicy, very, very spicy.
So I will
must
be
say.
catching up here in a second. I'm just on Mage Soldier right now, so I'm going to BCD Mage Soldier here. One of his most common drops actually is a twin-headed Thunder Dragon equip called Dark Energy. It drops out of 50 out of 2048, or roughly about just over 2.5%.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
That's why you should never farm Rex.
I was gonna
I
say,
should have enough
Arius is memeing us a bit because I was gonna say wins and GFC. There's a bit of a couple opinions on where to start Farm 1 and where to keep it, especially if things go off the rails. And there are a few folks in the community that say Rex is the way to do it, and to get the run started off right, you gotta
And the
farm Rex and farm him hard. But
The
as,
perfect response to me would look at my Rex farm earlier and, you know,
Villager
change
2
your
never
opinion.
lies, boys.
Indeed.
4,
The
5,
math
6,
tells
7,
us
8, 9,
that Villager
10,
2
11,
is
12,
very
Dark
Dark
Fire
Dragon's
again,
good.
but I think we
And-
get another Komori.
Okay, so I'm getting all the dragons here. I definitely
Yeah, I
need
think
a
Nate's
trap
good on
as soon
dragons.
as possible here.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Nate still does have to get a trap. I forgot about
Yeah,
to,
I
tier
mean,
1
I
to-
technically do have a trap, but it's
Oh, yeah,
not
you're not
the
gonna
one
be-
that I want.
It's gonna be the hardest
So
one to
not
pull
only
off.
do you need a trap chat, but you also have to actually use it. It has to be activated. So he has a trap, but it only activates whenever a card that has 500 attack or less
Which,
attacks him,
good luck
which
pulling that off.
doesn't really happen against Pegasus.
Yeah. Alright, as we take a look at Marcus's drops, he got Morphing Jar Dragon
Dragon
Zombie
Zombie.
again. I
That's
think you
good.
already have a playset though. I'm not sure.
Debatable.
You're close. You
me
either
see.
have 2 or 3.
I think I only have 2.
I'm not
Maybe only
sure.
1. Oh, yeah,
there
that's
is
3.
the playset. Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Well done.
That's pretty good.
That
Yep.
is a playset of Dragon Zombies for Marcus. And the
Babinga,
equips and
babushka.
the traps right
Chat,
there.
Mega Thunderball again.
2-1.
Oh, hang on a second.
I can do it for you.
Thank you.
2-1,
Hey, great, guys. Yep. Oh my god, look at that. Beautiful. 2-1,
8-1,
8-1,
7-2,
2,
5-4.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's again.
Okay, and
Perfect.
because we are in the month of January, ladies and gentlemen,
I know it's going to happen.
I'll join you on that when I get there.
I
I'll
am
join
going
you.
to save,
Indeed.
and I am going to fight Jono 2. Jono 2
Oh.
might be one of the biggest memes in the entire community. For whatever reason, he does drop the best monster card in the game, that being
Oh,
Meteor Me
yeah.
Dragon. It is an 8 out of 2048 odds.
is the
So I actually am gonna finish World Tournament before I do Atex. I decided.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
At this point, I have, let's see, 5. That's 8 dragons and 7 thunders. So we're looking real nice.
And he's
Not to
got
mention 3 equips.
And
I
the
should
trap
go over
that's
my
actually-
Dragon Thunder count here.
Yeah,
So
we're
goodness.
looking nice.
11 dragons.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16 dragons. 8. Let me make sure. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
All right.
16, 4, 5, 16 dragons and 9 thunder. Yeah,
That's
this
nice.
should be a walk in the park against Jono 7.
Man.
So I had a twin-headed fusion there. Main reason I'm not doing it first turn against Isis is she has the ability to play Black Skull
this
Dragon,
hand.
Ooh,
and Black
that's
Skull
rough.
Dragon would require twin-headed and 1 equip. So I'm just waiting to see what she plays. She didn't though, so we're good to go.
Yeah, I got you.
I guess I should say it. Jono January in July. And January.
Welcome to Jono January.
And Knuckles.
Indeed.
Oh no, okay, this is actually pretty bad.
Or Jono July.
Alright, so unfortunately I cannot get an S or A pal here on Jono.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna have to focus on winning the duel so that way I don't game over.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be heartbreaking.
Okay, that mountain is actually tolerable. That's perfectly fine.
Fascinating.
So Jono,
shivering.
for whatever reason, does have every field spell in his deck. If he has, let's say, Red Eyes, for example, he usually will play Mountain. So again, he usually just takes monster priority into consideration when it comes to playing whatever field magic card. What did you say your deck was again? You had like how
I
many
have
dragons?
8
Thunders?
dragons, 7 thunders, and 3 equips currently.
Yeah, 3 equips is very huge.
Yeah,
in
and
this
two
kind
of,
of run.
and 2 of them are Bright Castle too.
Who has Darkhold? I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
And I have Regeki.
I have Darkhold.
119 viewers. Man, that's so insane this
Y'all are
early.
crazy. Thank you
Really?
so much.
Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great
Petite,
morning.
baby. And that would be it.
Yeah, I'll
for
take
my-
it. I
not
don't really
bad.
need any more dragons at this point. I mean, with 10 dragons, I'm happy for the rest of the run. And thunders, I mean, we'll be able to buy at least 1 more, which will put me at 8. 8 is really where I feel comfortable on thunders. So,
Understandable.
and we're gonna do Meadow Mage too. Probably pick up some Kaminari. It's
Yeah.
all.
So the only 2 ways to get MBD, as Nate was mentioning, you do SA POW on Jono 2 over here, which we'll get in just a second, or you do SA POW on low Meadow Mage, which we will get to later. And if either of these runners are able to get it, believe me, there will be a hype reaction, because that is the best card you can get in campaign offensively. That will make
Theoretically, I want to cut you off there for 1 second. I'm very sorry.
No
But
worries.
there are other places you can get Meteor B Dragon. Heishin 1 and Heishin 2 do drop them. It's a 4 out of 20/48 odds. And Low Mountain Mage has the lowest odds in the game, that being a 2 out of 20/48 odds.
You know what? I'm gonna A-Tech Kaiban campaign. Let's do
Ooh,
it. First turn, I already activated my trap, and I have this in my hand, so I may as well.
Yeah, definitely a good idea. So I want to clarify as well what the Kaiba A-Tech does drop. So there are a lot of pretty good drops that are game-changing. For example, Widespread Ruin is a pretty common drop on A-Tech. It's about a 4% odds. There's also Bright Castle, Dark Energy, Crush Card, and Dragon Capture Jar.
Yes.
Let's
So,
take a look at the deck and do some TLC.
I was going to say, I apologize for forgetting, but yeah, for RNG Manip, a category which these two are very familiar with, they are able to find such a way where you can actually time out the beginning of the game to where it's a little bit complicated, but long and the short of it is you can find a way to get a deck that will be able to beat Heishin 1, and you can beat them in such a way that you can get MBD off of them consistently. And if you're able to get it 3 times, you can actually have a very quick run and have a good chance of beating the game. I was going to say, Marcus, I think you're world record holder in that still?
Oh
or?
no, not even close.
No.
Or you
I
were
haven't
at
run
one point
RNG
for a while.
manipulation. Yeah, I was for a good amount of time, but
Indeed.
I haven't run it in a while.
Yeah, it has been quite some time, but the world record currently is 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Oh my, wow.
Yeah, so
Very
much has been optimized with the run. Like, World Tournament Manip was recently discovered in the community, so it's just something that, basically, long story short, you find so much to do with the game. So, long story short, the game runs at 60 frames per second, and the way the PRNG or pseudo random number generation works in this is that it calculates frames every 60 frames per second. So, let's say if you get a deck on seed number 100, for example, if you reset the console and you try to go for that same number, you'll get the same deck every single time. It's the way it's generated in this game.
Indeed. It's very impressive, especially for the technology at the time. The seeds in every single frame, as Nate said, every single frame on this game leads to a different set of circumstances that the AI can play, and how you play your cards, including what even Guardian Stars you play, can affect things significantly.
Okay.
Acid Trap Hole
Yeah,
from Nate.
that's all I needed to see, honestly.
There you go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Alright,
boy.
So I got
Another
one,
baby dragon.
So 1, 2 dragons and master.
Magical Labyrinth. Let's
Honest-
go, Wall Strats.
Honestly, everybody makes fun of me for talking about Magical Labyrinth, but yeah.
Let's go.
And we've seen so many things happen in the community in terms of using the Labyrinth Wall. So the only card that works with Labyrinth Wall in terms of equips is Magical Labyrinth. But there are other equips that do work. Just saying Magical Labyrinth in particular, the only monster that takes it is Labyrinth Wall.
Indeed, and it is a very, let's say, selective card to use, especially at the end of the game.
Yeah, and we'll see some runners usually do it. You probably won't see it here, but just as an example, basically.
It is a fantastic thing to see whenever you can see someone pull it off,
Okay,
especially effectively.
This hand's kind of awkward. I'm actually just going to toss that. So, let's see.
But
so
it is very hyped to see when it does work.
1, 2 fusions. So, again, the same thing that you've seen in GFC's A-Tech earlier. We're going to be doing the same kind of A-Tech. So, 15 fusions, have less than 7,000 life points remaining, 3 cards or less remaining, 4 effective attacks, 1 face down, 1 magic, and 1 equip. And I think 9 turns, and that is it.
Alright, so as we can see here, Marcus is at 3 cards. I believe he's got his fusions and everything underway,
Yep.
so he will be finishing.
Oh, actually, one more turn.
I
just messed that up.
Very well, no worries.
Forgot I had to do one more fusion.
All good, all good. No worries.
So if you hear me count fusions in my head here, or out loud, I do apologize in advance. I just want to make sure that I have the number of fusions just situated. Sometimes I have a tendency of doing that. And it's usually it's a good way to keep track of fusions throughout the course of the duel and just memorize basically what you do.
Alright, finishing up our Kaiba campaign A-Tech here.
Let's see what
I'm
we
calling
got.
2 widespreads and a crush card.
I would be very happy to see that.
Bold call.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we got.
Widespread
Widespread!
first drop. 2 Spike
Seedra,
Seedra, not bad.
wow!
3,
Okay, that's actually really good.
My goodness!
7,
Field Dragon. No.
9, 10,
Skeleton Rider.
Oh.
Ryukishin.
Dark Energy final drop.
Hey.
I have, yeah, that's 4 equips, 1 widespread already.
Very
Alright,
nice.
we're looking good. And we're about to fight Mage Soldier in campaign who has a decent chance to drop Dark Energy on a normal B rank. And if I manage to win that, at least one of them, I will have 5 equips, and that will allow me to do an even faster version of the A-Tech rank.
Wow.
A 5 equip A-Tech, which would be
This
great.
is a race, ladies
Yeah,
and
so there's 2
gentlemen.
different methods that you can use with 5 equips. You can still do 15 fusions, but instead of doing 4 effective attacks, you can do 2. Or in an alternative method, instead of doing 15 fusions, it's the same A-Tech, except you cut your fusions down from 15 to 10.
Oh yes, it's I was gonna say there are a few ways to do A-Techs in this game. The one that I've posted a few times here is the quote-unquote traditional way to do it. But like I say, there's 7 magic trap lists. There's a few other ways of going about it, but like I say, the one with 1 trap that you can actually use, getting under 7,000.
If I also want to say as well that we only leave 7 magic trap lists to 1 Arius.
I was gonna say 7 magic trap list takes a little while longer as well, so that's why you want to get the 1 trap that actually works.
Yeah,
to
7
get it
magic
quickly.
trap list is very tedious.
Indeed, but as you do, is still very viable,
Time
especially
to
for
say
the
goodbye
meme.
to the beast stick.
Yeah, it does work.
Yes. Oh, I forgot. Good point, Chris. If you look on YouTube, I might be able to link it here in a second, but if not, if chat could help me out, GFC, Marcus over here does have a very good and helpful resource for doing A-Techs and FM, and they are very helpful for new people.
And every now and then I will also look at those videos, not gonna lie, even though I know how to do A-Techs proficiently.
It is very...
it's a very good resource.
It's very robust, concise. It makes it nice and easy to understand a game that admittedly has a lot of twists and turns in it, like this one, and a lot of complexities and a lot of things behind the scenes that you kind of have to get a feel for with a little bit of experience. And
in addition with RNG as well, it's like basically you have to be very knowledgeable of some parts of the game, and again, A-Techs are one of those examples.
No doubt about it. Oh yes, I forgot defensive one A-Techs that we were thinking about doing against Shoddy for Nate earlier. I forgot that was a thing. Those are pretty fun.
They are very fun.
I forget all the requirements, but basically you're what you want to do is, I believe, get 2 cards face down in defensive position and make it so you bait out the AI, so they think that you have a really big defensive monster.
And there's also that factor as well. Again, as I mentioned, there's a thing called fake outs in this game.
Yes.
The AI has a certain probability percentage to get faked out. So when we say, the AI gets faked out, they have a certain percentage in which they can attack. So for example, Shoddy is 75% odds to be faked out. So in other words, 25% chance to attack.
Nice. Yes.
To clarify that quick, it's if you put a card face down on the field, that the chance that he was talking about for a fake out is the chance of whether or not they attack or not. So if you get a fake out, then that means that the AI was like afraid of what you have, and he won't attack.
Wow, they got ATH and Fake Trap and a couple other things.
Fake Trap is actually good, and the reason being Fake Trap is very good is because it's a free magic card, not magic trap card, excuse me.
Man.
Pretty good stuff here.
We just got all.
Alright, so let me go ahead and explain the emphasis of Fake Trap here. So Fake Trap basically, for the most part, is a trap card. The AI usually will attack with whatever monster they have, and instead of the trap card destroying the monster, usually it keeps the monster on the field, and then in which it gives us a chance basically at a free effective attack.
It basically nullifies the attack, thankfully.
Yeah,
so,
basically.
Yeah, and it gets the trap card out of the way, so effectively it is the best trap in terms of helping create text. So that is very, very high to see, unfortunately.
No dark
DFC not getting anything off of Mage Soldier with BCDs.
Yeah, no big deal. With already 4 equips, I'm feeling pretty comfortable.
Yeah, you do have a pretty comfortable lead there. I still have only done 1 A-Tech, and your 1 A-Tech just kind of just say, hey, look at me, I'm going fast.
But yeah, that first A-Tech was nice.
Yeah, for sure.
That was pretty good.
Oh, and as Chris pointed out in chat, there's a few duelists at the end of the game in the final 6. When we'll get there, I'll mention it again, but I believe it's the last 4 duelists cannot be faked out at all whatsoever. So if you don't get the cards that you need, you cannot. They will not be faked out. Basically, they know what card you have, even if it's face down, because of the Millennium items. If you know Yu-Gi-Oh lore, basically they have.
It's the final 4 in the final 6, and then also Pegasus because he has the Millennium Eye,
and also Haitian 1.
And Haitian 1,
yeah.
That's everybody.
They have the Millennium items, and so they can see. You may think you're clever, but I actually know what you got down there. Ba-boom, you're done. Goodbye.
So yeah, only 6 in the entire game can not be faked out. So only 6 duels.
Thankfully, only 6, but still, yes. It is
I'll
good
do
to know.
Jono January. I'm down.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I hang out with this man.
After I get this A-Tech done, I will go back to Jono because I have not SA.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your SA POW turned into a bit of a meme because you're
3
starting
equips behind GFC.
Yeah.
Here. What do you want from me?
I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm recapping for the viewers that just got here a moment ago, just to let everybody know what happened. We're still doing Jono July and January. We're just
as we usually do.
We're just getting a little bit going on here.
I guess we will be getting an SA POW here. That's a beautiful draw.
Oh, that is a start for GFC. He has got his
if GFC gets Meteor B Dragon from Jono 2, I will donate $50 to Child's Play.
That'll be wonderful, yeah.
I was gonna say, not only that, you're gonna hear this bell explode over here. And I think you saw it earlier in Nate's attempt, but the strongest card that Jono 2nd has is in fact Red Eyes Black Dragon, and he started off with that, so that made things that much more fun for him. But as Marcus has a 3300 twin-headed,
well, it also did not help as well when I bricked on the first 2 draws of the duel.
That's true. But yes, GFC getting a much better luck with his starting hand, and Jono not really putting up much of a fight, seeing as he's already quite well bested by the boy over here on the right side. It
So
looks like this will be
a little off topic as well, but I just want to say, chat, do you guys enjoy the free duel theme? I want to get your guys' opinion.
Very good question. Yes,
This will definitely be a good rank.
Yes. I myself quite like the free duel music myself. I haven't heard it nearly as enough as these two have.
Yeah.
But,
Jono has a chance of dropping Red Eyes, Black Dragon, which is a good card. It's not run changing, but it's good. However, he also has a very low chance of dropping Meteor B Dragon, which is a run changing amazing card with 3,500 attack. Let's see what we get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
No dice, I'm
Nothing.
afraid.
No dice.
No
That's
dice.
okay.
All
You
right.
got to do it.
It happened.
Yeah.
Do it for the lads back home.
Gotta make it happen.
Yeah,
Gotta make it
that's the
happen.
one thing as well. Like, it's very low odds of happening, but when it happens, it's very exciting.
Indeed.
Now we get back to Atex.
All
I
right.
I honestly, like, one more equip. I'd prefer Megamorph, and I'm good to move on to Meadow, I think.
Indeed.
Yeah,
So-
and MetaMage is going to be the big farm that we'll get to here.
No
I
doubt.
believe
as,
I have, yep, we have.
You're
drafts
finishing
in.
up the A-Tech with Pegasus, I believe,
Yeah,
right, Nate?
on the next turn I will.
Okay,
be, yeah.
cool. Just making sure I'm on the same team.
Yeah, we're looking,
Very nice hand.
looking good here.
Fusion's in there. Beautiful.
And then we just got to play Umi, and then we are good to go.
All right. Oh, yes. By the way, it's only the, I want to say, I don't know the exact number, but it's like the first, like, 5 or 7 duelists that, like, actually have only, like, a 5 or 6 card hand. Everybody else cheats wildly. So when they say
Yeah.
we top deck,
Yes.
the card on the left is like a pool of up to, like, 15 other cards. Final 6 especially, biggest cheaters in the game.
Yeah.
Some of them have, like, 15, 20 card hands.
Hey!
Megamorph!
Hey!
Megamorph!
Nice. Very
Whoa,
nice.
there you go!
Let's see how many I can get. 3,
Umi!
4, 5,
Whoa!
6, 7, 8,
Oscillone.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Another
13,
wall
14.
equipped.
Okay, so the Megamorph was the big game-changing card
Oh,
there.
there you go.
Absolutely game-changing.
Oh, baby. We're on a roll.
Okay.
This is a race and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Megamorph number 1 of the run.
Let's see if we can keep that momentum going.
And there it is. Nate.
So, as you're going to see throughout the course of the run, Megamorph is such a game-changing card.
It is I was going to say, it is debatably, if not certainly, the best
Yeah,
card in the
it
entire
is-
game.
It is fantastic.
It is phenomenal. Very, very hype drop that one. Very, very impressive to see.
Now, it doesn't double attack. It adds 1,000 attack and defense to
Indeed.
any card in the game. So most equips in the game only work on certain types of cards. However, Bright Castle is one of the cards that works on everything in the game, and then Megamorph also works on every monster in the game, but it adds 1,000 instead of the usual 500 that every other equip adds. So they're incredibly useful cards.
Yeah, so like Chris was saying as well in chat, there's only 2 universal equips in the entire game, that being the Bright Castle, which adds 500 to everything, Megamorph adds 1,000 to everything. Everything else has its own selective little things, like for example, I believe Marcus won Dragon Treasure earlier. That
Yeah.
only works specifically with like dragons and dragon type
Yeah.
cards, and Dark Energy is another very impressive equip that also adds 500, but it's also very selective to the cards that we look for, like THPD and a few other cards that we use throughout the run here. But that's why Megamorph and Bright Castle are so very impressive to have in a deck.
Oh yeah,
As,
or no, not Grim. Totas, absolutely agree with that.
Yes, Sword. Well, yeah, no, Swords
Yeah,
is a very
big
impressive card itself.
You
It's a
can't,
shame-
unfortunately, get it too easily. You can't get... So Swords of Revealing Light is a card that when you play it, it makes it so the opponent can't attack for 3 turns.
Mhm.
You can't get the card itself in your deck. You can fuse it,
Yeah,
but the
for
cards
hundo.
required to fuse it require a
lot
lot
of
of farming
setup.
just to get it.
Yeah.
And even if you do get it, you can only have 1 fusion of it in your entire deck at once. So it's just not very good, not very worth it, which is unfortunate because, like he said, that is indeed probably the best card in the game, other than the obvious, like,
Yeah.
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon
Sure.
or something.
For sure, yeah, because Swords of Revealing Lights, for those that don't know, it stalls your opponent out for 3 turns. Every single card that they have on the front row, their monsters, is stalled. They cannot attack, they can only
Right.
be just shown there. And the only thing you can really do is put them in defense or keep them in attack
The
mode.
worst situation that can actually happen with Swords of Revealing Light is if you have a monster that has higher attack than your opponent,
Yep.
and you're not able to get over it and Swords of Revealing Light is played, then basically you don't know what's going on, especially if the AI just decides to play like Crush Card,
Yeah,
Raigeki,
those
stuff
are
like
rough.
that. So it basically you can't break the magic block in any way,
Yeah.
or it's intentionally broken already.
Yeah. So hopefully it doesn't hope into either of our Ed boys here on stage. But the Final 6 have Final 6 ideas, so we may see it yet. Who knows? I certainly don't wish it upon either of them, but we'll see what happens. This game
Hey.
has its own agenda.
Yeah, as some people say in the FM community, this game owes you nothing.
It
this
really,
game is
really
RNG heavy, and some of these attacks and some of the duels that you'll see are a testament to that.
It's true. This game is
Pretty sure I already used my widespread here.
quite relentless. I want to say I've seen you use it, yeah. I'm pretty sure I
I
have seen
probably
it.
shouldn't have used 2 cards there.
Not to worry.
Could be a bit of a problem. I really need him to start attacking like
What do you
yesterday.
still need over?
2 effectives.
Okay, I was gonna say
And I
you
used
should
2
be,
cards here.
You should be close, but
Okay.
I should have. You should, yeah.
I
Two
just need,
alligator.
I need him
wow.
to attack one more time.
There you go.
So one of the big uses. Oh, nice tune alligator duel timer. This game is better with deck.
should make things interesting. There we go. All right. There we go.
Alright, just one more attack
Alright,
before I run out of cards and we're good.
Yep, I was gonna say. I
I'm
think that should happen pretty easily
trying
with
to
your
think.
penguin knight over there. There we go. Down it goes. Dark rabbit. Wonderful, wonderful. Marcus able
to go,
to save the attack on Pegasus.
I'm
And-
gonna say I did 2 effective attacks and not 3, so I'm gonna take an extra turn to kind of take my time and make
Certainly
sure I
doesn't
have
hurt.
the attack.
Certainly doesn't, especially with the time investment. As Nate gets Toon Alligator, Universal Timer, how you doing?
Hey, so nice that it happened twice. Yeah.
You just say, you get Toon Alligator on the screen, you gotta see it on the other screen.
Alright, so biggest drop here obviously is going to be Megamorph. Widespread would be really good since I already have 4 equips, but the more the merrier.
Let's see what you get.
That should be
2,
interesting.
3.
Widespread,
thank
there you
just
go.
As I said.
That's a
4,
good one.
2
Double
of them.
widespread!
Beautiful, I have 3 now.
Uh-oh.
5, 6, 7,
Double
8,
Dragons, Bright Castle again.
9,
Dragon
10,
Capture
11,
Jar.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Whoa!
Very nice. We have 5 equips and 3 widespreads at this point.
Man.
That is
Love to
just
see it.
beautiful. And a Dragon
Man.
Capture Jar.
He has equips, he has traps. What doesn't this man
So
have?
it
I
is
mean,
time.
wow.
He doesn't have
Absolutely.
Megamorph. That's what he
That is
doesn't
the
have.
one thing he doesn't have. That's a good point.
To
That
do
is the
some
one
5
thing you've got going on
Right.
over there. That's a fair
Let's see what I
point.
get here.
Gonna let
Let's
that one
see.
play out.
Widespread for Nate. There you go. Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Ritual.
6, 7,
Come out.
8, 9,
Big trap.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Solitude. Uh-oh. That's
Eh,
not good.
Widespread's okay.
Fake trap, though.
Fake trap is very good for this ATAC, considering
Indeed.
that I can make the ATAC go a lot quicker as opposed to just
Oh,
having
yes.
a
Wow, we have
destruction
play
trap
set
in
of
the
fake
deck.
traps. That's not one you see every day.
Yeah, you don't see it that often,
Oh.
but it is very good though.
Oh, this is a fascinating race here. Wow. We've got both runners
So there's
doing
a-
ATEC. We've got both of them pretty much starting on ATEC here on Pegasus.
Yeah, there's a good chance this will be my final ATEC. Even if I don't win anything, like I said, good chance this will be
Yeah.
the last ATEC.
I was
I'm gonna
gonna
move
say-
on over to Meadow Mage. We're gonna try to win some Meteor Beat Dragon. Probably
Yeah.
a card a lot of you know if you played the game.
Mm-hmm.
So refresh my memory. What is your equip count looking like right now?
At least
5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 equips and 3 widespreads. And
That
three
is very
three
nice.
bright castles is in there.
Yeah,
man.
and that's basically the beauty of 15 card is it takes hours on end to kind of grind for most of these cards. So with 15 card mod, it's less of a grind, no questions asked.
No doubt about it, for sure. I was gonna say, I have a little bit of experience in this game. It's mainly in vanilla, so I definitely understand what he's talking about. The grind can take quite a while to get much of anywhere, but with 15 card, like I say.
Okay,
it's,
this is actually very interesting. Pegasus Tier 2 is already down to Tatsuno Toshigo.
Hi, Derpy Horsefish. How you doing?
Yeah, shout out to Derpy Horsefish.
I wondered if we'd see him today. I guess we do. How about that?
Okay, this is actually very interesting. What is Pegasus
Ooh,
playing? Okay,
fascinating.
that might be a defensive monster.
I think
will
it is, yeah.
take an opportunity to play this face down. What is that? Oh, prevent rat. Okay, thank goodness I put the mountain face down
Indeed.
because now Curse of Dragon's going to get a 500 attack and defense boost to get over that prevent rat.
Beautiful.
And the reason why I did that is because Jupiter is strong against Saturn, and Curse of Dragon's primary guardian star is Saturn. So
Mhm.
and that's the main reason why I did that.
So I will say here real quickly, just so everyone knows, I'll link it in the chat here in a moment, but there are 2 circles of Guardian Stars you want to know of. I know I keep it on my person at all times when I run this game. It's you've got, what we got here, 10 different Guardian Stars, and they're...
Yeah, basically a lot of planetary signs in this as well. We have what's called the inner circle, and we have the outer circle of
Indeed.
planetary signs.
Yes, so the I'm going to imagine the inner circle is the one with the 4, and the other one is the one with the 6 in that case. Would either way, the basic idea is you've got, in the first circle, you've got Sun is stronger than Moon, which is stronger than Venus, which is stronger than Mercury, and Mercury is stronger than Sun. And in the other circle, you've got Mars, which is stronger than Jupiter, which is a guardian star used for bug types like that Jiraiguma that we saw at the beginning of the run. And then the Jupiter is stronger than Saturn, which is stronger than Uranus. Got us to Stone D, by the way. We've used that one quite a few times.
Yeah, Stone D is actually a pretty useful card to use in some duels. Like, for example, if you have Horn of Light as a starting equip in your deck, which, again, is a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon equip, it does work on that card. So it can be useful in some aspects of the run. Like, on Desert Mage later on, we could potentially see that.
Ah, darn, my link got eaten. Oh well, if you just search up on the Googles, Yu-Gi-Oh! FM Guardian Stars, you'll be able to see it. It should be the first thing there.
Yeah, it is very useful as well. Like, with the speedrun, we usually try to be aware of what Guardian Stars the AI will usually play. So, for example, again, Gate Guardian has a primary Guardian Star of Moon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Sun, Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, or Pugman Short has Jupiter. So usually we kind of keep track not just by Guardian Stars, but we also keep track by the base attack of what the monster has, and also the defense as well.
Yes, very.
So those factors really come into play.
Very critical factors to keep in mind at pretty much all times throughout the run. Maybe not as much early, but definitely throughout the rest of the run. We'll see at least one of these guys, I'm sure, once we get on to the later mages over at what's it called, Forest Shrine. We'll see. We might see a Pugum or two. Let's say. I'll definitely be sure to mention it when we get there out of this Pegasus A-Tech corner.
Oh yeah,
it'll be
there's
interesting.
Always potential for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Should be interesting to see it.
I think I did use a trap, so I'm just gonna go ahead and toss.
Ah yes. Ooh.
Alright, I played my mountain already.
As we are both very impressively ending at the same time for both boys, about the same time for this A-Tech as we started. Very impressive.
GFC, no matter what's going to get a head start on me because he has 5 equips, and anything more from Pegasus is basically a bonus, if you will.
Yeah, indeed.
So hopefully he gets good drops and he's able to press the meta mage.
I see.
Alright, let's see what we go.
This should be interesting. Let's see what Pegasus has to offer for Marcus here.
1, 2,
Dragon Capture
3,
Jar is a good
4,
start.
5, 6,
Goblin
7,
Fan is a
8.
neat. Mega Morph!
Hey!
The curse is broken.
There you
9,
go.
10, 11, 12,
Everybody's
13,
got one now.
14, 15.
It
Mega
does
Morph
exist.
is the only drop.
Very
But
nice.
Now I'm happy to move on.
And
6
there
equips,
you
one
go.
of which being a Megamorph. That's some juicy stuff, boys.
That's
what I want to
that's
see.
a very good run.
I was
so
going to
far.
say, will Nate counter with the Megamorph of
Let's
his
see what I
own?
can
Let's see
counter
what
with.
he's got from Pegasus.
2, 3,
Cell
4,
Hero.
Dragon
Another
Capture,
Dragon
okay.
Capture Jar.
10, 11,
Brother Bright Castle Widespread, another Megamorph!
Hey!
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, you love to see
He
it.
countered right
God,
back!
that thing is loud.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jesus.
I just want to say
Oh,
we have a race now.
there we go. Now we're gonna have some fun.
We are
I
going
was
to
gonna
have some fun
say-
indeed.
You mentioned it. What curse were you talking about there, Marcus?
So, if you want to go ahead and explain it, it was from his last stream as well.
Oh yeah, I've just I've been doing personal best attempts for weeks now, and Megamorph has been nowhere to be found in any of my runs. So yeah, nice to break the curse live on stream.
That at MAGFast of all
Not to mention, I
places.
have 3 Umis too. This is
Yeah.
looking juicy.
Yeah.
You're,
I'm going to opt to put some plants in here, so
That's exactly what I
I'm
did.
going to follow ship here and do some meta farming myself.
very, very
I don't want to
impressive.
overflow.
How many
the
equips
deck.
do you have?
I have a total of 5, I think.
Yeah,
Actually,
that looks right about
no,
5.
actually, correction, 4.
Okay, 4.
So I'm gonna just do meta farming to kind of compensate for those equips for right now.
For
And if
sure.
I need to go back for other equips, I'll just do like DCD, Ishizu, or Pegasus.
Yes. Ah, very well.
Me like it.
Indeed. We have, yes, we do have the bell. I'm glad everyone's liking it. I'll get into the origins of that in a second. And we do have the rub button here that Nate uses on his stream.
Left my nut button in the car.
It's all good.
Yeah, and we don't have it this time, but we do have a button.
When I did my run at MAGFast 2020, I actually dropped my nut button under the stage when I left.
Just to give you an idea of what it sounds like, it's just basically nut.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
think
that's
that's
all
an
it is.
inference. That
Which
could
I was
be
going to
made.
say, I owe them a couple of nuts each because they each got Megamorph and Nate's got 2, so nut.
Yeah, the 2 Megamorphs easily make up for the equips that GFC has in his deck.
I would say so.
Actually, I'm
Very,
going to take out another plant. I'm going to opt to put
very
another
fascinating deck.
field magic card in here. So The emphasis behind putting field magic cards in the deck is just basically to counter whatever the field spell is to begin the duel. Like meta, for example, if we draw like Mountain right here, normally I have a tendency to just open with that card, and then what the low Shrine Mage will usually do is they will counter with a field spell if they're out.
Yeah.
So basically, TLDR, Turf Wars.
Pretty much, yeah. So, as we can see here, Marcus has the 28 cards left in his deck, so he has got himself an 8-PAL here on Meadow to start, so that's a good thing to see.
Quoting DJ Khaled over here, another one.
So yeah, there's tons of drops here that are good. The biggest one is Meteor Be Dragon. We got Skull Knight, Dark Magician, and tons of dragons that have a decent amount of attack. So
that should be interesting.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Was that 3 Muka
That was
Mukas
like
in a row?
100 of them.
I didn't know we were playing Duels of the Roses.
No!
No, he got swords! I can't believe it!
My
on
heart
low
breaks for
meadow.
me.
Okay, so all
Yeah,
the
but-
low shrines actually do have Swords of Revealing Light.
That's incredible!
So, yeah, very unfortunate.
I've rarely ever seen that. I gotta look up what that is.
Yeah, it's actually very uncommon, I'll be honest
That
with you.
is unbelievable.
But, again, the low shrines will tend to do that from time to time.
Sure. Let me take a look here.
Okay,
'cause
so
I'm-
just the goal here is just to win the duel.
Yes. Wow, it says swords is the 32. I don't believe that. It's not as that is.
It's not often
It's
that we
not that
actually
common.
give him a chance to play Magic.
That's
I
true,
think that's
that's very
why
true.
we don't see it as
That
bad.
makes sense.
It was just unlucky that after I played that second mountain, he just decided to just, hey, I have a swords face down. Here, have at it.
Let's see. Yeah, it was 3 Muka Mukas in a row. I think 2 Zombie Warriors in a row on
So, yeah,
Marcus's end. Very interesting.
So yeah, unfortunately, I have to keep passing each turn here just to make sure that I can get. Oh, hello.
Whoa.
Here's one of the good
There's
uses
a
of
hand.
Megamorph right
There's
here.
a hand right there.
This is one of the best uses of it.
There's a fantastically
How does a
big-
4600 B Dragon Jungle King sound to you guys?
I like
Watch
it.
out, Shadow of the Third. Here comes Black Dragon.
There's Millennium Shield, and there it goes.
Oh man, the massive boy.
So now with stalling each turn after Swords of Reveal Light, we could just casually just clear the board of Meta Mage's monsters and just win the duel.
Where he says,
I just really quickly, honestly, want to thank everybody for being here again.
Indeed.
This is just amazing to be able to do cool stuff like this. Yeah, honestly, just living the dream, and it's because of you guys. So thank you.
Yeah, no.
Honest to God, this
Yeah,
is great.
absolutely.
That's
And
awesome.
again,
I'm having a lot of fun.
For sure.
you
No,
guys
this
so
is
much.
fantastic. This is way more fun than I thought I'd be having. It's absolutely phenomenal. Shadow Spectre. Shout outs to Zare.
hey, there's the guy, the myth, the legend.
There you
Trent.
go. There you go.
Gaia, not too good, but it's good for farming at least.
It'll work. It'll work.
Yeah, Gaia's okay.
Good for farming.
But I'm gonna be
Windows
honest
tape?
with you. The real good drop here is Trent.
I was gonna say I saw Trenton there somewhere. Crawling Dragon again. All right.
I got a Kaminari attack. That's very nice.
That's
and
very
Kaminari.
nice,
There you
yeah.
go.
Okay,
That's a.
so I am going to, instead of proceeding to the High Mage here, this High Mage is probably the hardest High Mage in the entire game. High Mage Kapura.
No, go Kai.
In other words, basically, you have to deal with Gate Guardian every now and then. Gate Guardian is boosted on Sogan since it is a warrior-type monster.
Yes.
It has 3,750 base attack, and on Sogan it's 4,250. So it is really...
It is a
It
beefy
can
boy.
be very annoying at times.
He's very scary. Oh my. I was
So
gonna
I'm
say,
gonna
I
take
think
out
at least
Lumi
one
in
of these
this.
two will run into it, but I imagine they'll be well equipped to deal with it when they get there. As Marcus, I think, has gone back to farming Meadow as well as Nate has,
Yeah, we're both
which is
doing the same thing.
understandable.
And,
Oh,
and
I
the
put
main
it 1 year.
and the main thing about meta farming is that you'll see a lot of tier 2 dragon drops, which I mentioned earlier in the marathon run, is that tier 2 dragons are 1600 attack or more dragon type monsters that fuse for twin-headed thunder dragon.
That's a
no,
small
instead of
mistake by
shield.
me there. I could have won, but it's okay.
Yeah,
As long
yeah.
as he doesn't play Millennium Shield.
No
right now,
worries,
of
no
course.
worries, yeah. And
Which he
he
didn't.
certainly did not at all. So
Yeah.
we are.
I hope
in
I'm
there.
not the one with a shield play here. Let's find out.
I was gonna say, have a look. And it will
Oh,
be
very-
Empress Judge. Very nice.
Okay, so
indeed.
yeah, Metamage has several of the Uranus monsters. The main one being Millennium Shield. Does also have Empress Judge, Rude Kaiser, Invader
That's a
of the
beat
Beep-Pal. I wonder how that happened.
Oh, face down Regeki.
Oh,
I'm
that
brain
would do
dead.
it, yes.
Can I
so
see a Kaminari at least?
face down takes down a lot of
Yibbity beebity
points.
boo. I cannot get. Alright, whatever.
Yeah, face down
keep going.
takes a lot of, there's a bit of a complex calculator for figuring out ranks on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories speedrun.com
What?
page.
Could I not
3
draw that?
widespreads and an opening hand. Hold
Could
on
that
just a
perhaps
second.
just not happen?
I'll interrupt
It's
myself for
3
that.
in a row
That
there.
is
This game is better with
unbelievable.
Connect.
Nate.
Whoa!
Hey,
I hate
MBD!
my life.
Oh,
And a skull
Skull
knight.
Knight.
was that a
and
Firewing Pegasus?
Firewing is very good.
This dude
in
wins.
some-
my.
This dude wins MBD, Skull Knight, and Dark Magician. The 3 biggest boys. All
Show
at
that
once.
bad boy off for
That's
the
beautiful.
crowd. There you go.
That is indeed the best card in the entire game.
That you can get, yeah.
Whoa.
Alright, I'm also gonna put Dark Magician and Skull Knight in.
And you got Dark Magician.
With all these equips, they benefit very well with Firewing as well. So I'm actually gonna put that in the deck as well.
Wow. I missed the Dark
Firewing,
Magician.
Skull Knight, and Dark Magician.
Wow, that is
So,
incredible.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good sequence of drops there.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And MetaMage, the drop rate of Meteor V Dragon, for anybody wondering, is a 20 out of 2048,
A 1%.
or about 1% odds.
136 viewers.
Yeah, we've been
Yummy.
cooking it in terms of viewership. Y'all have been amazing.
Oh, Nate, we're only an hour and 35 minutes in the run.
Yeah, you guys are
Oh,
doing
yeah.
great
Oh,
on time.
this
You
is
guys,
good.
you guys are gonna be
We're
phenomenal.
great on time.
Oh,
We
yeah.
gotta slow down a bit.
I was gonna say, safer in boy.
Yeah, and to pass the time as well, I just want to remind everybody that
The
if you are
Celtic
enjoying
Guardian.
the charity marathon, again, consider donating to Child's Play. Every
Indeed.
little bit does help, and
We really appreciate all you've given so far.
Yeah,
it means a whole awful
absolutely.
lot. There's been some really impressive donations.
And if
that
you
we
donate, we
appreciate.
can read it.
Exactly.
And
I
thank
will be
you.
happy to read it for sure.
We're just
Whatever
surprised
you
that
can
when you need
donate.
we're very grateful for everybody that has been a part of the marathon. Whether it's not
Absolutely.
just this game, but all the other games that have been speedran in this marathon. So again, thank you guys so much again for coming out. We really do appreciate that.
Indeed, I was gonna say with the way that we started around
Ooh,
about.
okay, I got pretty lucky there because that was an Axe Raider and not a Millennium Shield. So another SA POW, another chance at Meteor V Dragon.
Let's
see
have
if
a
we
look.
get it.
This would be insane.
Yeah, his MBD luck last night was great.
It
when we were
really
practicing.
was. It was unbelievable. Dark Magician again is pretty impressive. I'll say that much.
13, 14, and 15.
And
Okay.
that will be
So
the end of them.
Dark Magician is a pretty common card actually on MetaMage, and when we
Yeah,
say
it's
common,
common
it is
and
a
nice.
46 out of
Yes.
2048, so just over 2% odds.
So yeah, 2%. Like I say, pretty common.
It is very common, and amongst the cards that are at least 2,500 attack or more, it is pretty common.
It is pretty impressive, I gotta admit. It is nice to see all of the big boys showing up here today for the Big Boy Marathon. So, well done, gentlemen. Well done indeed. Good start for both of you, I would say. And then some.
So I think at
Very
about
impressive.
Really.
a couple more duels, I will
think that-
potentially try
I
to
think
take
that
on the
ruins
mages.
this.
That is true. The final 6 are, I was going to say final 7, but no, they're doing final 6. The
Yeah,
final 6 should be interesting with, even with the best of preparations,
Yeah,
the
even
final 6.
yeah, even in certain situations like this, you absolutely cannot prepare for moments like this because the RNG is very unpredictable in this game.
Indeed, indeed. Let me see here. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Let's see.
So again, to clarify with Final 6 and Final 7, Final 6 basically you have to at least defeat 2 shrines and then go back to the duel grounds and then encounter Labyrinth Mage.
So what they're going to do, as they mentioned earlier, they're going to do, before they finish up all the mages, there's 5 mages that we have to deal with and take out in order to progress to the end game. Before they finish all that, they'll take on Seto, Second, and Labyrinth Mage. First Dragon, pretty good for a tier 2 dragon.
Oh, I got a Kaminari attack on
Ooh,
PCD.
I missed that. Nicely
Kaminari
done.
is very
Nice.
good.
That is a tier 2 Thunder. That is the best.
Yeah, that's the only Thunder actually.
I was gonna say that's the best. That's the best because it's the only tier 2 Thunder you can get from anybody.
Yeah,
So
pretty
very
much.
nice. Very nice. His Nate gets a Cursed Dragon again. Very good to see. Very good. So yeah, like I was
Thank
saying,
you, Arius. Take it easy.
you'll do before you complete, after you beat 1, but before you complete beating all 5 mages, you go back to the big shrine just outside.
you have to
of
defeat
town.
at least 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You have to beat at least 2, but before you beat all 5, you go back to the vast shrine just outside of town, where you can face off against Labyrinth Mage, who is the protector of the, I believe it's the main entrance or the secret entrance to the end game. And then after you defeat him, you go on to face Seto second, who is a very interesting duelist all his own. We'll get there when we get there, but
Yeah,
basically...
the thing is with Seto second, it's an optional fight, but it's usually one of the best options that we take, considering that instead of doing 7 fights in a row, it's 6 fights in a row.
Indeed. Makes it a lot easier at the end of the game, especially if...
It definitely makes it more tolerable.
Sorry, what was that, Marcus?
Everyone who needed to hear it heard it.
Okay.
I'm joking. Broodcaster gang, rise up.
Oh no, oh no.
No battle steers in here.
Brachio Radius, Dark Magician.
Call a Dragon skill.
Call a Dragon? I don't know.
Was that like 4 or 5?
I think that was 4.
Shadow
How many was
Specters
that?
in a
I
row?
think that was 4.
In a row, and I won like a million of them in that duel.
Shout out to
Jesus.
Zare.
Yeah, shoutouts to the Lord of the Shadow Specters, 0_90.
I was going to say, I wanted to mention at some point here, the bell that you hear when I do the good thing for the good drops is a FM tradition of sorts, where the origins I have come to understand is many a moon ago, around about, let's say, 2012, 2013-ish would be my best estimate. Zare_91 lives near a church, and so when he did FM races with the community, the bells would periodically go off. I'm sure coincidentally, good drops would happen then, so as it came to be, the bell got associated with the good drops in the game, and so a new tradition was born. And now, even through this day, we have the bell to commemorate the hot drops in the game, as you do. So, nice little piece of FM lore for you, coming up this early in the morning.
That is absolutely true.
It is a very, very nice piece of FM history that deserves to be memorialized, and especially at MAGFest. What other better place to do it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so another S8 out here on MetaMage. Let's see if we get something. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Brachio,
12,
nice.
13, 14, 15.
And Gaia.
And Gaia's
Not bad,
okay.
not
Gaia
bad,
I am
not
going to put
bad.
in for this farm, primarily because it takes 3 of my 4 equips. A lot of cards in this deck are actually very useful with the equips that I have. So I'm going to kind of maybe do at least 1 or 2 more farm duels, and then I will make a decision on whether or not to move on. And coincidentally, Meteor B Dragon keeps showing up.
CFC got Crawling Dragon, but no Meteor B Dragon.
Crawling
as
Dragon,
of yet.
Cursed Dragon.
I was gonna say, that's not 2 tier 2 dragons. That's not bad at all. We definitely
Oh yeah,
take
it
those.
is better than
I
nothing.
will take
This is
what
most
I can
impressive.
get at this stage in the game, lads.
Indeed.
Pop, pop. Oh, I got 2 Crawling Dragons.
Ooh, very.
Didn't see that, I
Yeah,
Yeah,
guess.
Crawling
There you
Dragon is very nice.
Gonna start taking out the weaker dragons for the bigger boys at this stage, so...
Yeah, once our decks
Cards like
are very
that,
proficient enough for
pop,
that, then yeah.
Indeed.
Okay, this draw actually could be
Very
pretty
nice
bad.
to see you all here in chat. Y'all have been phenomenal. Thank you all again for all of your support and showing up and the donations and just honestly everything for being yourselves. Shout outs to the chatters and the lurkers and everyone here and there at the event staff and our lovely audience back here. We do appreciate
Yeah,
you coming out so early in the morning for the first run of the day.
Thank you.
Big appreciate.
Hey, thank you guys for being here.
Really
Are
do
you guys
appreciate
not entertained with this run?
All right, there we go.
You guys
That's
the
what we
real
like to
ones.
hear. All right. We appreciate it. We really thank y'all for coming out here. And like I say, appreciate y'all supporting the Child's Play charity over here at the event and getting everything situated over there. So that's very amazing of y'all. We've got another duel finished here for
5,
Nate.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're taking a look, and there's not really anything other than a Gaia, which
Yeah.
on itself.
Yeah, for 6 duels of this, it is very
Not-
unfortunate.
not the
MBD,
best.
I've seen MBD go through a string of
Yeah.
a number of duels before it dropped.
Yeah, so got one here from Marcus. Let's see if he gets anything. He gets a
Nothing.
beaver and a capital
Beyond
turtle,
nothing.
but no MBD, unfortunately.
Yeah, Yeah, nothing there,
Nothing,
which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, so Meadow Mage is, I was gonna say Meadow Mage. Low Meadow Mage is being a little bit stingy, but it's alright. It just takes a little bit. Sometimes, you know, you gotta, it's like our cars in the winter right now. You just gotta leave the engine on, let it heat up for a little bit, get things getting moving on. Then she gets nice and hot and spicy, and then we get moving on to the
Yeah,
fun
pretty
stuff.
much. Yeah, for the most part, we just make sure that we just have to stay consistent with the rink.
Oh, yes.
So
We will get things going on here in just a moment. I was gonna say, these decks are honestly pretty hot as they are right now, so
Yeah,
we're just
fun
looking to
on YouTube.
optimize, really.
It's likely the VOD will be on Twitch. It might be uploaded on YouTube afterwards. Not entirely sure on that.
Indeed. We'll talk with the event
a hot
staff
baby.
afterwards. Yes, we'll see how that goes.
But it'll
I
be
would-
here on Twitch for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let me see here real quick. If I can, as we wait to see what drops BFC gets this time. Metal Dragon is another good tier 2 dragon. That is a good one.
Man, give me
Celtic
some.
Guardian is a cute meme, but other than that,
Give me
no
something.
MBD,
Killing me here.
unfortunately. Deep Sea Shark, Skull Knight, hello!
and a
And a
Kaminari.
Kaminari
How did I
attack!
win
Hello!
4 Metal Dragons and not notice it?
Hello! Alright.
I don't know if I ever put in my Kaminari. No, I didn't. I have a lot of stuff I gotta put in,
I
actually.
see.
I guess I take out the.
I don't know how I missed 3 Metal Dragons up until now.
Sorry about that. I should have been
But no, I
helping
mean,
you
I'm
out.
doing
No,
fine.
it's-
I should be
you're
able
good.
to do
No worries. As I said,
it. There we go.
we're off
Good.
to a flying start on.
You know what? Come here, Trent.
there we go. Get
Come
the
here,
memes
Todd.
going. That's what we need. Just put some memes
You get
in.
you
and
get
then
to
we'll
sit at
respond.
you get to sit at the adult table for Thanksgiving.
You get
Come
the
with
front
me.
row seat to history right here. There we go. You love to see it.
Actually, I have Trents as well. I should maybe put those in as well.
Yeah.
Neat. We progress through more Low Meadow Mage shenanigans.
No, the game audio is fine.
I was gonna say, I think I hear it.
It's not like they can
It's
put.
coming through your TV.
Yeah.
I think it might just be a little bit of.
No, it's supposed to do that.
Okay.
I
see.
mean, they can't
Oh,
have
right,
both
right,
game
yeah, no,
audios
that's right,
going,
because
right.
Nate's audio is coming through. Okay.
Right,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
wanted to make sure that chat could hear it okay. I can't quite
They can't
hear
hear
it off
mine,
my phone.
but
and-
they can hear theirs.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that everyone is situated well on.
I believe exactly what we're hearing is like the stream audio.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
That's
pretty
correct.
much.
In the background, it's got Nate's audio playing, and I just want to make sure
Mhm.
everybody's situated well as we possibly could
Very
be.
good.
Alright, let's see if we get something here. Alright, we've gone through a long string of duels without Meteor B Dragon as a drop.
Indeed.
Yeah, I haven't
Maybe we
gotten
can
one.
change that.
I'm
I haven't gotten
surprised,
Skull
really.
Knight either,
I can't
honestly.
believe that
4, 5,
we've
6.
gone this far.
Hey,
And
there we
there
go.
it is, as he says it,
And
in a
a
Dark
Dark
Magician.
Alright,
Uh-oh.
I think that's probably going to be good enough for
And
now.
there you
I
go.
will take a save, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start Shrines.
Very, very nice.
So,
it
it's-
took 90 drops, but we got Nate got himself an MBD.
Yes, it is in a container with a lid.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the Ocean Shrine. In my honest opinion, the Ocean Shrine is a pushover. So fun fact about last night, I did a practice run with this, and I did not save after Meta Mage. So Meta Mage, Mountain Mage, and Ocean Mage in order. And unfortunately, I drew in 6 cards a field spell and 5 equips. In other words, I lost.
Oh, that's brutal. That is
And I
actually
lost
brutal.
all of that progress. We're not doing it here because obviously it is
no,
a marathon. so.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Is that not a?
No, you're good. It's all right. I figured you would.
I just refreshed. That's
Yeah,
all.
no, I know. It's no worries. We'll figure something out here. Just bear with me.
Oh.
Well, that should.
Oh,
be
we should
fun.
still be able to see it actually without.
Yeah,
going
we've got the screen on here, so we can just take a look on there if you want to.
I can take it.
I'll zoom in.
mine's
No,
on
don't worry
there,
about it. I
actually.
can take care of it. You got a game.
Best case scenario here is that
There we
Ocean
go.
Mage.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
All right, okay,
yeah, it
all right.
wasn't
I'm sorry.
updated.
The
Oh.
donations just need to refresh. I'll get these off while you two focus on that. We have a $15 donation from Vampanga. He says, "Well, I'm tired as heck, but I made it. Here's to a good cause, and shout outs to my favorite FM streamer, GFC. Very nice, very appreciated." Sorry, we just refreshed the page because
Oh, it's
donations weren't
perfectly
loading
fine.
for a moment. But thank you very much again.
No doubt about it. And then Pizza Boy Liam with a $100 donation. It just says, "Let's go, guys."
Very much
Let's go
appreciated.
indeed.
Wow.
Thank you so much
My
for everything,
goodness.
you guys. Thank you so much for supporting for a great cause.
150 drops for GFC, crazy, and it's just no MBDs. That is an unfortunate series
Hey,
of
Farrell,
events.
can you bring up my coffee?
Monster.
Shout outs to Coffee.
Indeed.
Shoutouts to Farrell, comedian.
Shout outs. Yeah, nice little cameo for her. Good to see you.
Thank you, madam.
Big thing, big thing. Much appreciated.
So we are on to High Mage Sequeton here. Sequeton is not really like difficult.
I was gonna say.
But if you don't draw the cards that you need necessary, then it could be a sort of a problem.
Indeed, indeed.
But in my experiences playing this game, I haven't had too much of an issue.
Yeah.
As we see here,
Ocean Shrine.
all you just basically need is Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, and you're basically a winner in this duel.
Yep. So we're already off. Fantastic start there.
Yes. Okay, so that is one shrine done. You just have to finish off the last 2 turns here, and just go from there.
Indeed, indeed. Shout outs to the power of caffeine. I was going to say each of us had our own special way of waking up this morning.
Yeah, some of us had our own pick-me-ups, but
We are on speedrunners. We
I am
need a little bit of that shot in the arm to get us all waked up and get us
I
all
am
started for the day.
Definitely part of the Monster Energy gang.
I had
I had a 5-hour energy. Big thanks to the organizers for me drink this stuff. I won't spill, I promise.
Good.
And if I do, I promise it'll be directly on Nate's stuff.
The glare is what did it.
I'm looking
I
you
love
dead
you,
in the
man.
eye, and you better get me another console. Okay, thanks.
I was gonna say they ain't cheap. I know that for sure.
Man, I'm not capable of
Spirit
getting
of
what
the
I need here,
Winds.
man.
There you go.
Yeah,
wow.
shout outs to Winston.
I got another Kaminari, though.
He has a
and
play
2
set
more
of Curse of Dragons, but he cannot find the big MBD. Oh man.
Yeah,
Pretty
Kaminari.
much all
Another
of-
Kaminari though.
Yeah, this is really nice on
Wow.
that. We are completely done with anything other than Dragons and Thunder.
I was
right
going to
now.
say, you are set
Which
in
is
how.
nice.
That is, to recap, 165 possible drops for Marcus. 0 PDs. But Nate has 2 himself,
Yeah.
and he will be moving on here to the
Doing
second
bad on the
shrine.
MBDs, unfortunately.
That
but
is-
equip-wise, I'm happy. We
I was
got
going to
6
say,
of them.
everything
and
other
3
than MBD,
widespreads.
you're just flawless.
Don't forget about the 3 widespreads.
Very true, very
take out
true.
the
3
mountains
bright
first.
castles. 3
Like, if this
everything
was not, more of a race/showcase, I absolutely wouldn't even be doing Meadow Mage farming.
Yeah.
With 6 equips, 3 widespreads, 3 Umis, a DCJ, Dragon Capture Jar, that is beyond more than
I
enough
was
to
gonna
beat the
say,
game.
you
Yeah,
are
beyond.
Ladies and gentlemen, for one duel only, you guys also get to see Trent in the deck.
Ooh.
But I drew Meteor B Dragon, so that's okay. That's how good Meteor B Dragon is in these situations.
Oh yeah, we are set against. I was gonna say this is Low Mountain, isn't it? So a thing
yes,
could
it is.
happen. A thing could happen.
We've seen a lot of things happen. in
Everybody
these duels.
watch out!
So,
Something cute could happen.
For reference, the odds of winning Meteor B Dragon against Meadow Mage is a 20 out of 2048, like 20 over 2048, the fraction. About 0.9%. The odds of winning it against Low Mountain Mage is very low. It's actually a 2 out of 2048.
It's a 0.1% chance. There's another Dark Magician. I saw you got Firewing Pegasus as well, but
no MBD
still no MBD.
It's going pretty good, Tato.
Unbelievable. Good to see you,
Tato,
Tato.
my favorite Argentinian in the chat.
Indeed.
Shout outs to Tato.
Another
Big
OG
shout-outs.
member of the FM community. Shout outs to him. no
Let's
doubt.
see.
See if we get anything. Quaggar Hercules is a low drop.
7,
I know that.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out the
meme
widespreads
drop.
while I'm doing SA POW farming against Meadow Mage. They're not really traps are typically not the most useful when you're trying to get an
That's
S
true.
POW or an A POW. But they will be put back in as soon as I'm done with this farming session.
Indeed, that's a fair point. Nate did win Karibo, so therefore he must be Yugi incarnate. Isn't it?
Everybody's favorite furball.
The boy.
I'd love Karibo.
I was gonna say he's a nice little monster. It's nice to see him.
Yeah,
Good to
I
have
think it's
him.
very good that we're able to see chat during
Ah,
runs.
yes. Oh, yeah, no.
Honestly, I think
As a
yeah,
wonderful-
that's just such a great thing to do.
we really do appreciate it again from the tournament organizers for having this all set up
Absolutely,
in such an awesome
yeah.
way.
This is a very good. This is a very good setup.
I mean, it's phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just so
It's beautiful.
impressed and floored
Somebody
by
mentioned
everything.
Say Are You earlier. That was the first card I just saw.
Ah, yes.
Surely that's worthy of a donation to Child's Plan.
If that's not, then what is it?
Exactly. Oh man, this has been a phenomenal start, I would say, and we're just getting things going here. Y'all have been a treat. I will say it like that. You definitely have. As we will see as Marcus gets another Kaminari attack.
I can't
Still
get it.
no MBD.
I can't get it.
What in the
I've done
world?
13 duels without MBD.
Oh my.
I
Looks like a look at these
love it.
straps here.
Castle of Delusions, 2 of them. Wow, 3.
Wait, what happened?
He got 3
So,
Castles of Delusions.
We bring it up as well
Oh.
because mean fusion actually in the game is you can actually fuse and equip with that card. So fun fact: if you fuse Dark Piercing Light with Castle of Dark Illusions, it actually fuses to make Bright Castle.
Oh man, I was gonna say, getting a Dark Piercing Light itself is not exactly the easiest of tasks, but the fact that he has 3 Castles of Dark Illusions itself is.
Okay, so I'm going to take this
Whoa.
opportunity now to progress over to Labyrinth Mage. So as I mentioned, after beating 2 of the shrines in the overworld, you go back to the duel grounds in the hidden card shop, and then you encounter Labyrinth Mage.
Ah yes, here we go. So this is what I was talking about earlier.
So again, this is the optional fight that probably not a lot of people knew about when they were younger, myself included.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just one of those examples.
For sure, for sure. I was gonna say.
Yeah, the trends were short-lived in the deck.
This is a nice
But,
cameo.
I appreciate the service to the deck, and yeah.
I do love the encouragement from the chat. It is very infectious.
Okay, so I'm trying to debate on what to do with this. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and
Come on, Low
toss a
Meadow.
card
Come on,
into
Low Meadow.
Twin-Headed
Give it
Thunder
up.
Dragon.
A lot.
Skull Knight at least.
Skull
Okay.
Knight's good. Skull Knight's
Better
good.
than
Skull,
nothing.
Skull Knight's good at least.
That is
But the
nice.
equips that you have, it does benefit with
Yeah.
5
Bright
of the 6
Castles,
equips
Dark
that are-
Energy,
Yeah,
Megamorph.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
that's
deck
nice.
is so stacked, and it just needs like 1 MBD, and then he's
This,
gone.
this could be a bad case scenario
It'll be
here.
so
This
quick.
might be a wall shadow that he just played.
And
yes,
it is
a wall shadow.
unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, at least the best case scenario is that he did not start with Gate Guardian, which is very unfortunate if that happens.
For
Okay,
sure.
so he played a Neptune turn 2. So my guess on that is it's probably Suijin,
I believe that. Yeah.
maybe. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just make twin-headed with 2 cards here, and I think the plan is if I draw an equip in the next 2 cards, let's per se like Bright Castle, Beast Fangs, or one of my 2 Megamorphs, then there's a possibility I could still get an S or A power rank.
Indeed. Could be interesting. So we'd have to get it.
Actually, no, it's dead to rights here because
yeah.
Meteor B Dragon, even though I drew it, I won't have enough life point damage to win the duel.
Yeah. Even though he's got the right amount of
But
cards, it's just.
I am guaranteed to win here though
Just
because the Guardian Star that Meteor B Dragon also has the benefit to its Sun. So
Metal Dragon again.
Hey,
there it is.
there you
There it
go.
is. He got it.
Finally.
He got it.
Alright.
He got it. There you go.
Very
What was
nice.
that? 19, 15.
15 duels.
175 drops later.
But
We
it's there,
finally
ladies and
got
gents.
there.
Welcome
You'll love to
to
see
the
it.
game.
Welcome
I gotta
back
see
to the
something.
run, Marcus. Glad to have you back.
Thank you
Let's go.
very much and welcome to the game.
Ding, ding, ding.
Also,
Ring,
he
ding.
top decked another wall shadow. Okay, that was actually very unfortunate,
Oh man.
believe it or not.
Yes.
So actually, I think that is a certified moment.
For a moment.
So
indeed.
that's 13 dragons.
Oh!
And it's the first drop too. Now that is insane.
I'm
That's
gonna be
crazy.
honest. I did not think I SA POW there.
Oh my.
That is insane.
That is the best drop that you can get from Labyrinth Mage. Just a standalone twin-headed Thunder Dragon. Now the problem is if I lose here, I lose that card, and I have to go back here and duel again. At least the good news is that I saved beforehand.
Yeah, that is
so
good. That is
if I
good.
beat Seto second, I do keep twin-headed Thunder Dragon. If I lose, then I have to start over on that.
Oh
duel.
my goodness. Oh,
2 of them? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
No!
2 of them.
No, and you got a
Oh,
Thunder Slug.
that
And you got a playset of Thunder Slugs now.
Unbelievable.
Wow! So to
Only,
put that-
okay.
only in a marathon run is
It's
something
a-
like that going to happen.
That's unbelievable.
That is some marathon luck.
That
folks.
is incredible. So to put that in
Wow.
context, on a pocket it says twin-headed is only a 16 out of 2048.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
this
not
is-
see that
Oh,
ever.
this is cool what I get to do right here.
It is
Oh,
incredible.
I had the Dragon
In
Champion.
order to get rid of with an
wow.
equip, to get rid of the potential shield.
Oh, by the way,
that's
set a
nice.
second down.
And it
that's
is a
Arthur can
shield!
play as
What a
King Guardian.
play!
What a play right
Wow.
there for the SA power. Bam.
One epic moment after the other.
I like
This
that.
is incredible.
It's a regular Blue Eyes, looking good on Nate's end.
I'll say.
I won already. I have
Metal
3,800.
Dragon again, but we've got like 8 of those. Another Kaminari.
A regular Meteor Dragon.
And Meteor Dragon, hold the B.
So yeah, it's possible to win Meteor Dragon here as well. So you can imagine the fake outs that happen when you see Meteor Dragon, get excited, then realize it's missing a B.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, but
Definitely
still,
unfortunate.
it is
but
nice to have the
yeah,
one
it's
MBD.
nice to have for sure. At this point, all of my dragons are 1600 plus. Now the reason that's good is you'll notice earlier in the game, whenever I fused a twin-headed, I would have to do 2 fusions. It would be a dragon plus some intermediary to
Yeah.
get it to 1600 or more, and then plus a thunder to get to twin-headed. But if you have a dragon that has 1600 attack or more, you could put a thunder on it and it goes directly to twin-headed thunder dragon. It's very useful.
Indeed, indeed. I was going to say, I just missed it, but Marcus
brought
does
dragons.
have 25 Shadow Specters. Looking pretty good over there.
Oh,
I would
this
say
is-
at least you do have the MBD, so that's
3,
good.
4, 5, 6,
So we got
7,
Gaia
8,
from
9,
Seto
10.
second.
Royal
Dark Magician
Guard.
again.
What's the drop rate of Royal Guard there?
It's a 12 on
Royal
set
Guard.
of second.
Oh, okay.
12, so yeah, just...
So only one of 2 duelists in the game dropped that card. It's Seto second, and I think it's Haishin
I
1,
believe-
Haishin 2.
I think, yeah, the Haishin, I think both
Haishin,
Haishin 1
both
and Haishin 2.
Haishins drop it at a 4.
Yeah,
out of
so
2048.
that's very impressive. It's I was gonna say it's not a 1%, then it'd be around
Hey.
a 0.5% chance.
Hey,
It's
good
not that
news,
bad
ladies and
card
gentlemen. Those 2 twin-headeds that we won in campaign, we get to keep them.
either. Very, very impressive, I would say.
All right, we're gonna go back and tackle Metal Mage because we still have a chance at a 3rd Meteor B Dragon.
Yeah.
This deck is, I guess, to over-exaggerate, it's unstoppable.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did save right before you came.
Oh,
over Kemper.
without question,
I
yeah.
was gonna say I figured you probably did. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah.
You guys are doing phenomenally so far. Just want to make sure we're doing it.
Yeah,
the
I was just gonna
phenomenals.
think about doing that.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I'm not sure if it is or not.
No, I think it is. I think it's been pretty good about it. It should. We get another Dark Magician from Marcus over
Possible
here. Yep.
to get this
or,
MBD. I'm gonna go to 20 duels and then move on, no matter
yeah,
what.
I was gonna say.
Because what's
Even so,
time?
I was gonna say we just hit 2 hours. I think.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
all
at
right,
2:01,
plenty of
so
time
we're
then. All right.
phenomenal.
Oh yeah, we got more than enough.
I'm trying to really fill that 2-hour time or
Yeah,
3-hour
yeah.
time slot. You feel me, chat?
But we want to
So-
make this like a nice steak dinner where we savor it all in and
Yeah.
we just take in the experience.
See, the thing with these runs in a marathon is that, I mean, it's possible for us to beat this game in under 2 hours. So
That's
if we
true.
do that with a 3-hour estimate, it's not the best for the marathon itself. So
Yeah.
it's actually good that we, push it as close to 3 hours as we can.
Yeah, for sure. Got to make sure we fill out our block as much as possible, give the people what they want to see, and make
Thank you,
things
Elf.
as
I
entertaining
appreciate
as
it.
possible, which I would have to say, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad y'all are liking it. We're having a phenomenal race here today, I would say,
Oh
honestly,
my god, I'm doing it again. You
two
can't
of, if
stop
not
me.
the
Oh,
best
hey.
runners in the FM community
You
right
cannot
here.
stop me
That's
with
Gaia
this
the
card.
Dragon
That's twice in a
champion
row.
again.
What is this? What is this?
So the
madness?
reason I keep mentioning this, chat, is because it's pretty rare to fuse Dragon Champion, and even more rare to fuse it and in such a useful way.
Indeed.
In order to get
indeed.
rid of a card. It didn't end up being a Millennium Shield, but if
It was a good play.
it'd be
I was
dead,
going to
darn
say,
it.
you just had one last duel, so that was pretty phenomenal that you could pull it off at all.
Could fill out.
Another Firewing Pegasus. I think you have 3, Nate. That's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
the card's irrelevant.
Another
in the deck now.
Kaminari, another Curse of Dragon. I think you've got like 8 Curses of Dragon.
Yeah, I think we're good enough as far as the deck is right now. Those 2 twin-headeds alone are good enough with
Oh,
those
yeah.
2 MBDs. Okay, so I think the plan is going to be to take out
Let's have 3 more Shadow Specters
Mountain
in a row
Umi.
and another Metal Dragon. Wow.
I'm telling you, this is some legendarily bad
This
Meteor
is
B Dragon luck
brutal
here.
for GFC.
This is
here.
really, really
This
rough.
is.
I mean, my deck's good enough to beat the game.
It is. It is.
Way good enough. It's beyond
So
good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure my math is right here. That's 270 drops. Only the one. At least we do have 1 MBD, but only 1 MBD, unfortunately.
Okay, so the plan here is to keep Dark Hole in my hand. Dark Hole is kind of a what you would say, interesting magic card. So it not only destroys monsters on your side of the field, it destroys the opponent's monsters as well.
Yeah.
We got fortunate there because High Mage Corpora started with the Moon in defense, and the only card that he plays with that is Wall Shadow.
Ah, yes, and here it is, right there.
Alright, so I'm just going to take the opportunity to attack his life points directly,
Ah,
and
so
then...
you never get to see Firewing Pegasus.
Yeah, not really often, but I would rather try to get the duel done as quickly as possible. Ooh, okay,
Definitely
another Wall Shadow. Okay, so
another
I
wall.
might actually get a good rank here. Actually, I am going to get a good rank.
Fascinating.
So I'm just going to go ahead and take the opportunity, take what's given to me, and just go ahead and finish the duel.
This will be SA Power for you, won't it?
Yes,
That'll
it
be
is.
pretty close. Another Firewing Pegasus for Marcus, but I don't see MBD.
Unbelievable.
Again, that
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
All right, this is my
phenomenally-
last duel, and I'm moving on no matter what.
Phenomenally gross luck for Marcus, unfortunately. But
Oh, it
Nate got a
happens.
very impressive job on Kefra, who started with 2 Wall Shadows and went down to Kaya the Dragon Champion.
Yeah, and as I said,
Wow.
this is probably one of the most dangerous duels in the mages, because again, Gate Guardian is a big possibility of happening. But
Absolutely.
we averted disaster,
Thank
ladies and
goodness for
gentlemen.
that.
We got there.
And we gave Kefra the old 1-2 combo. And now he is all done. Let's see what we get out of him.
We're
a
just
moment
gonna
here.
skip the drops there because there's not many good cards that Corpora drops.
Yeah, on SA Pal, that's a fair point, actually.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take the opportunity to not even look at the drops.
No
I'll
worries.
look at them on the next shrine.
Sure, yeah, definitely
But
a good
obviously, I'm going to save before I start the next one, and the
Definitely.
next one is going to be the second hardest shrine, in my honest opinion.
Mhm.
That being Forest Shrine.
call. Indeed, Anubisius is always a interesting character, let's say, when it comes to runs.
Yeah,
Makes things very fun.
Yeah, we've seen runs either be made or broken because of Anubisius.
Indeed, indeed. If Kepra doesn't get you, Anubisius has a couple of ideas of his own, let me tell you what.
Yeah, it's in the form of Pug.
Mm-hmm. We will hopefully not see him, but
Yeah.
if we do, I'll be sure to let you know.
Yeah, keep your fingers crossed, ladies and gents.
Mm-hmm, indeed. We
Okay,
will.
so good draw to start with. We're just gonna make Twin-Headed, not even worry about an equip or anything.
We are at 146 viewers. Y'all
Wow.
are absolutely popping off over there. Thank you again so much, everybody.
Yeah, channel in
Man.
your energy and give GFC all of your energy. He definitely needs it because he is lacking Meteor V Dragon drops.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm done with them now.
Yeah, no, he's just done his 20th, so yeah.
Good
you'll,
night, sweet prince.
yeah, no, you'll be good. Just
Oh
keep
yeah,
on
I'll be
pushing
well
there. Yeah,
good
you're
with
this
this deck.
deck.
I'm not
yeah.
even remotely worried.
Until next run. Okay?
It's annoying, but
Yeah. So low forest.
I have 2
usually-
DCJs.
Oh,
my
wow.
God, dude. 3
I'm
widespreads, 2 DCJs.
The Megamorph still.
And then that, I mean, come on.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
other than your MBD, I'd say you're in pretty fine shape. I'd say.
Yeah, removal can be
And you
very
have the
useful
one
in the
anyway.
end.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
time for me to begin mages as well.
Indeed, here we go.
Good luck.
Thank
Let's
you.
say good luck indeed to both of you. You'll definitely need it here down the stretch.
And we still have a chance to get MBD
That's true.
from Meadow Mage and
That's
Campaign.
true. We still have campaign.
And technically Low Mountain as well, even though it's 1/10 the chance.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
But hey,
a good old 0.1% chance.
MBD we need.
okay.
Kaminari code? I was gonna say.
I got 2 of them, but
Yeah.
again, they're not really relevant
Yeah,
here
you got
because
your
of how stacked this
yeah,
deck is.
that's fair.
I'm gonna double check my deck here just to be sure.
Sure. Yeah, well,
Since better to be
what's
safe
your
than
count
sorry.
anyway? I wonder.
Honestly, when you get to a point with tier 2 dragons and other monsters, 2,500 attack or more, it really just becomes redundant. at
That's
that
fair.
point.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was
I'm
gonna say.
actually going to take out the Dark Magicians here. I'm in favor of putting in another
Beautiful.
Firewing, and I'm going
Mhm.
to put in. Let's see, what do I have that I can put in for
So
safety?
this will definitely be a good ranking campaign here. So
No
if
doubt.
I do win a Meteor B Dragon, so here's the thing: when you beat Meadow Mage in campaign, or any mage in campaign, Low Mage, you have an option to move on to the High Mage. Now, High Meadow Mage is extremely difficult,
Yep.
and if you lose against the High Mage, you lose all the cards you won
Everything.
against both of them. So. If I do win Meteor B Dragon here, I'm going to go back and save the game. Now, I will have to fight Meadow Mage again in campaign if I do that,
Mhm.
but I would rather make sure
It's
that I
very
keep
worth
that
doing it.
MBD. Yeah, I don't want to lose it.
No question, no question.
Very
if
much like
this is assuming we get one, which if you guys were watching for the past hour, you know I'm not going to.
It's been a bit
Oh,
rough. It's
and
been a
there
bit rough.
is the big
Have
start
a
there
look.
in the form
Nothing
of
so
perfectly
far.
ultimate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metal Mage.
315 drops. Singular.
Honestly, he's the
MBD.
guy. Metal Mage is the guy who's doing the best in this run.
That's nasty.
I
Meanwhile, Nate on Anubisius over here.
Do I
is his own
want to do
one.
this?
What do we have?
What
Is
did he
that
play?
Plug'em?
Plug him.
It's
I-
not a bad. You've got removal, so
Okay.
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think actually I'm going to Dark Hole here, even if another Pug'em is played, that's fine.
I was thinking.
His odds of playing another Pug'em are not very good either, to be honest.
I was thinking of suggesting throwing Naomi into the dark hole, but then I remembered that isn't
Yeah.
exactly going to be helpful in any way.
Okay,
Oh.
that's tolerable.
It's a Black Skull, Bellgate Guardian. That's
There
good.
you go.
Okay, that's very tolerable. I was afraid that he would have equipped like Great Moth or Javelin Beetle. And, oh, okay. Well,
there you go.
if I don't see perfectly ultimate Great Moth on the next turn, we win the
You
duel.
are in
All
phenomenal.
right, Kapura down.
There you go.
No way I can lose from this point forward.
Bean taste. Bean taste. Looking good, looking good.
Looking
I'd
good on
say.
Kapur over there.
Yes,
Yep.
he is.
No way I can
Okay,
lose.
I
got
He's,
him.
have beaten Anubisius.
I was gonna say, is this no, not Napalm, because
No, not because of widespread.
Yeah.
Widespread's what did it.
That's true. Millennium Goal.
So, fun fact, the reason why he has Millennium Golem in this deck is because it is one of the 3 ritual material monsters that's needed to summon Sengenjin. There's a ritual card called Revival of Sengenjin. The cards needed for that, I think, are Millennium Golem.
I'll take a look. here in a
Another
second.
one is Tiger Axe, and I
Yeah.
forget what the 3rd material is. But anyways, it is one of the cards needed to ritual summon Sengenjin.
Yes, I will look at that in just a moment. But as you say, you have done phenomenal on taking on Anubisius over there, and it looks
Yeah.
like you'll be able to take him out right here.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
like the Dark Hole was a very interesting play. I could have just tossed 4 cards, but the risk of Anubisius equipping that perfectly ultimate Great Moth
Yes.
on the field was really dangerous.
For sure, no
So-
question about it.
That's the main reason why I did that.
Yeah, so to follow up with you, it's Tiger Axe, Millennium Golem, and Tatsume Giant to make some game.
Almost accidentally clicked on
Very
there. Been
Now,
sad.
normally
Interesting
in
play.
this situation, I just go to Desert Mage, but
I would normally not save either.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna save.
As it's a
in a
marathon.
marathon,
Yeah.
we're gonna be a little
Yeah.
safer.
The most important thing is the marathon, and obviously,
Mhm.
for everybody here, again, with the marathon, if you guys have not donated to Child's Play is a fantastic organization,
They do a lot of
and
great work.
all donations are greatly appreciated, as it does really help for a great cause. So again, thank you guys so much for everybody that has donated throughout
Really
the course
enjoy
of the marathon.
Indeed. And just even being here at all, we really do appreciate everybody showing up and chat. And like I say, everybody over here in the audience stopping by this early in the mornings, we really do appreciate
And
it.
you guys are absolute legends over
Y'all are
here, and
legends.
thank you guys so much for being here. You guys excited?
I'm gonna say we excited for the end of this run. We're to save Egypt. Woo!
Hey, we're very close to doing that.
We are in the home stretch for sure.
Absolutely.
Final 6 is the start of the end of the home stretch, but this is the start of the start, I would say.
Oh yeah,
No
this is
question
this is
about
the
it.
last shrine for me, by the way, for anybody.
Oh, it
wondering.
is. Wow, man, you are cooking. Let's go. Marcus, I think still has. You have like 2 or 3
Oh, and-
Anseto-seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I have 3 more and set of seconds.
Okay.
And just because they have a lead right now doesn't mean anything.
No.
We've seen
no.
our
This
fair
fight-
share of
absolutely,
brutal
yeah.
RNG in the
1 or
past.
2 losses to final 6, and it's tied.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all it takes.
And
The fin-
even with tournaments as well, like we've hosted tournaments throughout the years for the FM community. We've seen a lot of crazy comebacks and a lot of agonizing defeats as well. So
That's
a lot
true.
of things can very well happen with this. It's not over by any means.
No, the final 6. Oh my goodness, I can't wait till we get there. It's there's a reason why it's a bit of a well-known thing in the
Oh
community.
yeah,
There's a lot.
Some
going
of
on
us
there.
call it the final 6. Me personally, I call it the gauntlet because it's literally a full-on gauntlet. You fight 6 consecutive duelists without saving.
And without losing as well.
Yes.
Never you mind.
Yeah,
The
if you
hardest-
lose once, you go all the way back to the beginning.
Here we go back. Indeed. You'll see how the luck fares
Do
for
I
our boys.
want to do this? I guess I set Umi face down
An
and
interesting
hope for the best.
Really good, really good mountain shrine here.
Ah, yes.
Okay, if you
Really fast.
Stone D there, so that's actually fine. If
Yeah.
I draw a Thunder, it is a guarantee win no matter what, or
Indeed.
just another equip.
I was kind of wondering if you'd get the meme drop because you got an SA POW on Little Mountain, but
Okay, so I guess the idea here is just to fuse Scalegon and equip Megamorph to it. It's still fine as long as I draw another equip to, at the worst case scenario, if I see a Labyrinth wall, then I can just get over that easily.
Indeed. Let me take a look. See.
I'm trying to also maintain a good rank here. Okay, we should definitely have it now.
So that
As long as I maintain a good rank here, then there's a possibility of winning Zoa here.
Yeah.
Zoa is actually a very good card for later in the game, because the first 3 duelists in the final 6 benefit from the Yami magic field that at the start of the duel you can use. So other notable cards you can use with that include Skull Knight and Dark Magician.
Yeah. Marcus just got a Uncle Jim off Mountain.
Shout outs to Immortal Thunder, aka Uncle Jim.
Indeed. I have it written down here somewhere, but basically it was someone's uncle who, I swear, it was someone's uncle who looked like it had blue skin pigmentation.
So that's now 12 dragons.
Let's see if we got Zoa here.
Who it was, but
6, 7,
that's where
8,
that comes
9,
from.
10,
Wild
11, 12,
nightmares.
13, 14, 15.
I got Zoa on my last PB attempt that I did, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you did get it in your last PB attempt. Alright, so after you've beaten the last shrine, Seto just tells you just return to the Vast Shrine, and then that's where you start the final 6.
And that's
I'm not gonna go just yet. I'm actually gonna do another farm duel.
Oh yeah, you may as well.
understand. Yeah,
got the
absolutely. They,
But I am gonna save
Wait,
though,
it is.
obviously, so I don't want to lose my progress.
yes, indeed. Good idea.
Alright, I think the plan is just to go to free duel. I think what I want to do is I'm gonna do some BCD duels on Mage Soldier so I can get some extra dark energy equips if possible.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
How much,
and with 2 standalone twin-headed Thunder Dragons in my deck, it obviously benefits very well with it, as it is one of the 5 equips that we mentioned that you can use for it.
Indeed. Very seasoned choice by Nate to go out there and get a little bit more support for the deck instead of just rushing right in. This deck is impressive, of course, no matter what, but
Yeah,
since we've got the time, we may as well use it.
yeah,
Nice to
you
us.
can easily have the most impressive deck that you can have in the game. Like, again, 3 Meteor V Dragons, 3 Megamorphs, 3 Bright Castles.
Oh yeah, you can
But
absolutely.
the AI absolutely cheats at times. Like, you'll
Oh,
see that
wow.
from
Yeah.
Seta 3rd onward, maybe Haishin. The end game is very brutal.
Indeed. Nice to see you, by the way, in chat there, DK, from Chris. He has a request. Can we get a noob monk from both of you gentlemen?
Come on.
For those who don't know, that is the unofficial name of the FM fan club and the Yu-Gi-Oh! FM speedrunning Discord server.
So the origin story, real quick.
Go for it.
It's
Feel
just
free.
it's just a picture of a monkey in a suit, and I was getting a little tired of the stinky monkey, so I decided to create my own meme with the monkey in the suit, and his name is New Monk. He is replacing the old monk. It's probably one of the most forced memes on the planet, but God did it stick.
Hey,
Dark energy! Whoa! There you go.
We're cooking now.
Beautiful.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more.
Mage Soldier, no less.
Yeah,
That
Mage
guy-
Soldier coming through.
I was gonna
in the
say,
clutch.
there's a fair amount of days where Mage Soldier either forgets to drop Dark Energy or he's like,
Oh yeah,
I'm
without
good.
question.
It's a nice day whenever he decides to. But, there you go. A good start for Nate's farm duel before he
Oh my
heads
God.
out into the shrine.
Look at that, 50 life points left.
Oh, nuts.
Where's Sparks when you need it?
He has
I won a
sparks.
Sparks.
He has
I
sparks.
did win a
That's the
Sparks
funny
earlier
thing.
in the run.
I remember that from earlier.
Yeah.
He has it in there somewhere.
Man, I have a Hinotama somewhere in this deck. Maybe you can use that too.
Hey, there's Deep Sea Shark. I was gonna say that was a 12 off of Mountain Mage that you won earlier. That was pretty interesting. Didn't quite get MBD, but not too shabby. off
Normally I
of,
would not save going
boy.
into Desert Shrine, but I'm going to save going into Desert Shrine.
Indeed.
Marathon Strats are too OP.
My
Marathons.
luck is that I'm not going to draw anything. He's going to play a Labyrinth Wall, and then he's going to start equipping stuff.
We'll
And
see
that's
what
when
it-
I start to sweat. So.
And that is where the good news ends there,
I was
ladies and
gonna
gentlemen.
say.
That's bad news.
And that-
But
that-
it's...
That's where
that's his username.
that's where the moments start
Ladies
to
and
happen.
gentlemen, bad news names. You're all weak.
I was gonna say.
I'll be here until Sunday.
I was gonna say, be sure to tip your servers and commentators. Oh wow, you got Pogwall. I didn't even know that's what
Hey,
you meant.
Labyrinth
Pogwall.
Oh
Pogwall.
my goodness.
I get
Do you
some
have any
hogs in the chat. Thank you.
mystical labyrinths in there? Or I
Magical
forget.
labyrinths?
Magical
No idea.
labyrinths. I was gonna say. I know.
Probably.
Bean Soldier. Uh-oh. There you go,
Nothing
Nate.
there. I'll do one more, and then I think I will take a shot at the final 6.
Nice. Very nice.
Yep, I still have to do Seto 2 and then one more shrine after this.
Yeah.
So you got time.
Yeah, you got plenty of time. You're doing phenomenally well so far here. Let me check time real quick. We're on
2:18. I think.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
just
we're on
fine.
pretty good pace here.
Yeah, we doing pretty good. Yes, I would say that the audience is coming in quite nicely indeed. It's nice to see everybody out here.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Appreciate it. Like I say, very nice to
Coming
see all
in for
you
the next
lovely
run.
out
I
there.
understand it. I'm not offended. Don't worry.
It's nice to see you guys coming in here. We do appreciate it. I was gonna say, if you're gonna show up for any part of the run, it may as well be the end and the fun part here. This will be very interesting.
And not only that, but hey, there's a lot of good runs throughout the course of the run.
No question about
Yeah.
it. No question about it. It's an honor and a privilege that we got to start off today here at MAGFest.
Oh yeah,
It
for sure.
is-
And obviously want to thank the folks here for their generous hospitality throughout the course of the weekend.
Oh,
And I hope you guys
absolutely.
are having a fantastic weekend as well.
Absolutely. It is an honor and a privilege to be here in our nation's capital, and they have been nothing but phenomenal to us so far. So, like I say, thank you all very, very much. Indeed. Dark energy again.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, I think I'm good
You're
enough to go
beyond
ahead.
I think we're only 3 duels to get 2 dark energies. Phenomenal. Absolutely
All right,
phenomenal.
I'm gonna save, and I'm going to start final 6.
Here we go. Good luck.
All right.
To the Nates.
This is the ultimate moment here.
Indeed.
Again, the gauntlet begins here.
Throwing it down of the gauntlet. Here we go. Here we go.
All right, so the first 2 duelists that you face here are Guardians Sebek and Neku. Fun fact, in the trading card game, Sebek actually has a card named after him called Sebek's Blessing.
True. Can't say I admittedly remember what it does. I do remember that that card exists.
I think it's a light healing card, if I recall correctly.
I'll
I'm not too certain.
I'll have a look.
I'm sure
real
chat
quick,
can
actually.
clarify that for us.
Yeah, I'll have a look since I've got a little bit of time.
I wonder if I took out the Umi. I think I still have an Umi in this deck. I
think you do, yeah.
I usually try to keep
so.
at least 1 Umi in this situation, just in case if I need to get over cards like Skull Knight, Zoa, which you'll see on Neku. Neku is very interesting, I would say.
Sebek's Bar and Grill. All right, we can't go throughout the race without mentioning Sebek's Bar and Grill.
So yeah,
Can we, Nate?
Wins actually had an idea. so okay, when Sunrise won, he had an idea in regards to opening up his own bar. And the idea behind that was he's gonna call it Sebek's Bar Arcade and Grill, or Sebek's Bar and Arcade.
Yeah,
We stepped it up a little bit and we called it Sebek's Bar Arcade and Grill.
indeed, because he's I was gonna say, as you do the final 6 runs here, whenever you get booted back, you get to go back to the arcade and grill, whether you want to or not.
Yeah, and hence we just always say, see you at Sebek's.
I was able to find it here. It's a spell card. The description reads, if your monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent by direct attack, you gain the same amount of life points.
Really
Which
cool,
is-
but we just surpassed 150
Oh
viewers
my.
on the live stream
Wow.
just now.
Very,
It's a
very
lot of people.
impressive.
And thank you guys so much for being here. We really do appreciate it. Not
Absolutely.
just in the MAGFast chat, but also here live in the venue.
Live from Washington, D.C.
Unfortunate.
Ooh, Gate Guardian mode for Marcus, unfortunately.
Labby Mage.
On
Oh,
Labyrinth Mage.
baby,
Oh, it didn't matter.
baby.
Was it the...
It did not matter.
Oh no, we've got him covered.
Good night.
Hardest mode
Okay.
from...
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
I think Neku's dead.
So that's one of the benefits of farming for dark energy there.
Yeah.
with draws like that, you're not winning the duel. You're actually killing a human being.
you are, there is murder occurring.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's not any childish stuff going on in Shadow Realm. Like that's just a dead person.
I think the Shadow Realm might be too good for him. I think he might be going
That's illegal.
beyond the Shadow Realm at that point. He might be in Mind Crush territory at that point. As we've got a big, juicy
Oh, yeah.
Skeleton right there. is going down very, very hard right there. Man, if we can get a draw like that for Haishin, ooh.
But yeah, Chad, if you guys are very hyped about this run and also the other runs going on for the rest of the weekend at MAGFest, again,
Absolutely.
be sure to donate to Child's Play. Again, a fantastic organization. And again, yeah, thank you guys so much for everything.
Indeed. Big appreciation.
We express our gratitude and our appreciation.
Absolutely, absolutely. Many thanks again. It's been a very, very awesome time here so far. Big thanks.
All right,
to
so we made
everybody.
quick work of both Sadek and Neku here. Now we're on to the 4 hardest fights, in my opinion, in the game. Haishin second being the first of the 4.
And like I mentioned earlier, none of these guys can be faked out, so you absolutely have to draw your very best here and get all your ducks in a row to get the attack up as best you can,
This
or
is
at least
where it
have removal.
starts. This is where the actual difficulty really starts to kick in for Nate here.
Indeed.
This point till the end of the game. And remember, dying anywhere in the final 6,
At
sent
all.
back to the beginning.
Back to Sebek for you.
All right, this is an instant win against Seto 2.
Nice.
Very nice.
You're all right. Like you said, I was gonna say you just had Labyrinth hard mode, so yeah, you're on to.
Okay, so I went
Good
ahead
old
and
Seto 2.
made some adjustments here, put some Dark Magicians in. I also put my widespreads in.
Ooh, Gate Guardian from Seto 2. That is brutal.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, this
Doesn't
is not a good hand, so I think I'm just going to toss everything here and just make Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. And let's just hope for an easy mode on Haishin. If we get an easy mode, that'll be very beneficial in this duel.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna A-Tech Seto 2.
You know what? That's actually a very good idea.
I have a 3800 out turn 1. May as well. This guy
should
can
be
drop
good.
Regeki, Dark Hole, Crush Card,
The amount
the
of
kitchen sink. He could cook you dinner.
Ooh, okay, a 0 start for
wonderful.
Haishin. This is interesting.
That's very low for him. Very impressive.
Okay, this is actually pretty bad.
This is tough.
Oh my gosh.
I have a couple ideas. I don't.
I'm
want to
almost
influence
tempted to do the Umi play, but I really don't.
anything.
I
leave
think
it
my
to-
odds of drawing Meteor B with an Equip are good. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and toss everything in my hand and just hope for a good draw. If I don't get anything on the next turn, there is a good chance I lose.
Understandable. I was. My thought was either throwing everything or throwing everything minus the Dark Magician to get an out for Megamorph or something.
Nah, the Dark Magician doesn't do much here.
I see. Oh wow, he went down to Sangha.
And Sangha is actually
Man.
my calling card, believe it or not.
I was gonna say that's a card you know very well, isn't it?
I am very familiar with that.
Nice.
Oh,
We're not out of the
okay.
woods yet, but
We
it's looking
drew
good.
it. I don't know.
We're not out of it yet. but-
Definitely
So
not
here's
yet,
the
but
thing
close.
with this. I cannot destroy the Zera the Menther. I have to put Haishin in what's called Magic Lock. So GFC, you want to go ahead and explain what Magic Lock is for everybody
Yeah.
here?
So pretty much when the AI first makes the decision to attack you, they don't actually see the equips that you put on your monster. So because they don't see the equips on your monster, they have a chance to. They won't play any more magics if they think they're in control of the duel. So by control of the duel, I mean if you actually have a 3800 twin-headed out like this, and they have, say, a Gate Guardian out, which has 3750 attack.
Yeah.
When the AI originally makes its decision on whether or not to play a magic, it looks at your twin-headed, but it only sees a 2800.
Because that's its base attack points.
Right,
Yeah.
so it thinks, hey,
I'm winning.
that's 2800, I have a 3750, I'm in control of the duel, I don't need to play any magics.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
you can actually abuse this to make the AI not play magics in
Indeed.
certain situations, and that's exactly what Nate utilized to win that duel right
And
there.
he did it to
So again-
perfection.
To clarify also, this and the rule with Magic Lock does not apply to field spells. For some reason, the AI can actually see the field spell and the attack and defense boost there. But it does not see equips and it does not see Guardian Stars.
True. Very, very true. Very interesting A-Tech over here for PFC.
Yeah,
Seto
this
second is down to
Just
Machine
something
King.
else here.
And another thing with Magic Lock as well, it does not apply if there is a tie in base attack and defense.
Yep.
The Magic Lock still doesn't exist then.
Yes.
Okay, we're coming up on possibly the hardest duel in the entire run.
Indeed.
That
we
being
are.
Seto third.
Seto third.
That's
our
probably the
arch
one that,
nemesis.
if you remember anything about this game from your childhood, probably remember this guy destroying you.
And you'll see why here
I'm
in
gonna take
just
out a
a
Dark
moment.
Magician here. I think I have 2 DCJs.
Worried
yeah.
about not getting an A-Tech here. I still need 4 more fusions.
Ah, I see. I'm sure you'll get there. You've got 12 cards and plenty of time. I would imagine it shouldn't be too much trouble.
So
Yeah,
we'll start with-
we're just coming up on 11
that's
a.m.
not a bad hand, actually.
That's pretty
That's
good.
not bad.
If he
Meteor
doesn't
B
play
Dragon.
ultimate, then
Yeah,
Either
Meteor
way,
B Dragon is
even if
pretty
he
good.
does, like, we're still looking pretty good here. Should be interesting.
So we're gonna start with the 3300, just played in defense mode. As we mentioned, Loy's Ultimate Dragon is his most common card in the deck. It's about almost an 80% chance of set a third starting with it.
Definitely over 70%. Yep.
Oh,
and he did not.
It's an MB.
Okay.
We got an easy mode here. That's very
not
good.
bad.
Okay,
Alright.
DCJ
Looking good.
is pretty good. Alright, so here's the
Interesting.
plan. We're gonna go ahead and keep the Dragon Capture Jar in hand.
Yep.
Toss everything for Meteor B. Play it in Sun because it does have Gate Guardian,
Yep.
which you can beat in Sun against a Moon Monster and
Yep.
play
You
Dragon
can
Capture
get
Jar.
over the top.
Okay, he did not top deck, so the emphasis of talking about top decks as well is that the AI would. Oh, okay, well that's a win. Well, the AI normally, if they play a card from their left, they have a chance to actually do what's called a top deck.
Yep.
So when they top deck, usually it'll be a monster that's higher attack than the last card that they played.
Yep. So you'll see, I have the 5 cards here. When the AI gets over there, the first card on the left is what happens when it's not every time when they pull from the first card on the left, but it can happen a significant amount of the times where
So
that card is their extra card reserves. The other 4 on the right are their actual other 4 cards.
So to also clarify as well with the size hands, the AI have larger size hands than what you do normally.
Yep.
So in example, all of the final 6 have a size card hand of 20.
Yeah,
that's
which
right,
is just
20.
insane. Warrior
So-
elimination. Bright Castle.
No, I already have 3 of them.
Oh, and dang. I'm sorry.
And it all goes
Final
downhill
flame.
quickly. Come on, right
Nah, that was a completely worthless, complete waste of time. Beautiful,
Sorry
baby.
to
Let's
see
do
it.
it.
You did it for
Sorry
the
to see
content.
it.
That's all that matters.
Damn.
You did it for everybody
Yeah,
here.
we still have a half
That-
hour.
that
I
was-
gotta get moving though,
Oh
or
my
else I'm
God.
not gonna finish.
Oh my gosh,
Labyrinth
Labyrinth
Tank?
Tank.
Gotta get going here.
All right,
Who
well,
is this guy?
set a third.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Set a third is officially done for.
Whoa.
All right, well, that's set a third, everyone.
All right, on to the last 2 for Nate, potentially here.
Yep, looking good here.
It's looking pretty good. We're not there yet. We still got a little ways to go, but that's a darn good start, I'd say.
All right, so basically the lore behind this is that Seto had the Millennium items, and then Haishin followed him down here to the Forbidden Ruins.
Yep.
So he claims the Millennium items for his own and summons what we call Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Knight is something, I would say.
Yeah, to put it mildly, yeah, you'll see him here in a second. He's quite the character.
So Haishin uses the Millennium items to summon Dark Knight, but Dark Knight doesn't see the Millennium items, and Haishin claims that he used the items to summon them. So basically what happens next is that Dark Knight turns Haishin into a card,
Mm-hmm.
and
You'll see here in just a moment
Wait
what
for
he decides to do with him.
and poof. Also whoops.
Bye-bye, Haishin. Nice knowing you.
Alright, so Dark Knight is very interesting in this duel. So he kind of reminds me of Haishin 1, where he has a bunch of traps in his deck.
Mm-hmm.
He has a bunch of magics as well. So
Yeah,
if you
Dark
don't take
Knight.
control of the duel against him, then
Yeah.
it could be a big, big problem. We've seen a lot of duels in the past.
Yeah.
Go to Dark Knight and have very much a lot of issues when it
Yeah,
comes
you think
to
you're
when he
past the
plays.
hard part when you're past Seto 3, and then Dark Knight
And-
says,
or if
"Oh,
you're,
hello,
or if you're
how
like
are you
me
doing?"
and you draw everything
All right,
that's
so that
named,
means that Bad News Nate is on the going to the final duel after this. That draw is really
Yep.
good. That's enough to beat
That
anybody
is-
in the game.
That is.
And I speak for myself when I say I wish I had that in the next duel.
Yeah. Looking pretty good.
Alright, he didn't even start with the Meteor B here. He started with Cosmo Queen.
That
So
is indeed.
that is a Venus in defense mode. The only Venus that he has that's powerful is Cosmo Queen.
I was gonna say, I don't think Dark Knight will run out of monsters at this rate. Maybe for Marcus.
I mean,
we'll see.
there is always a possibility. We've seen Dark Knight start with low cards. I think he started with like Rock Spirit once. for
I
Dark
think I
Knight.
remember that. Yeah, that was insane.
yeah.
Absolutely crazy to start. Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to the final duel. We are so close to saving Egypt.
Oh, on to the last duelist, Nightmare. This is impressive. Here we go. Here goes nothing. I'm sure Nate can fill you in with what Nightmare can have in store.
So for context as well, Nightmare only play. Ooh, Sea King Dragon. That's
Sea King
actually
is
very
amazing.
beneficial with this deck. It is Mercury as its second Guardian star, so I will be throwing that in the deck.
All right, I'm starting Final 6 now as well.
Here
Yo,
we
good
go.
luck, man.
Good luck.
So if I lose here, GFC can catch up. It takes one duel to turn everything around.
It's true.
Yeah.
If Nate is unable to beat Nightmare here, they're effectively back on level pegging.
Yes. All right. So another thing as well is that Nightmare only plays monsters. So as long as I make a 4,500 on the first turn or any part during the duel, I just win.
And we do
a
not.
That's
decent start.
That's
Yeah,
a decent
it's
start.
not
So
bad.
if I draw Megamorph here, I win outright.
Yeah.
Because,
True.
Skull Knight has Mercury, and Mercury is beneficial against.
All I need
Sun.
is Megamorph for a win here.
It's true.
Or an easy mode.
We'll see
weaker
what
card.
we got with. It's a sun.
It's an ultimate.
That is
Okay.
the ultimate.
That's
Oh,
what we're
boy.
scared of.
Okay, come on.
Need the
That's
Megamorph.
as hard as it gets. Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Not
A little
yet.
bit scary. So Bad News Nate has one more turn to draw a Megamorph, or else that is going to be a loss there.
Fortunately
So, and unfortunately, I tossed Dark Hole, so
Yeah,
A little
that's
scary
alright.
here, yeah.
I have to play for the Megamorph. That's like
Yep.
my only
That's
hope
it.
here.
3 cards.
Yep.
That or maybe 2 equips.
Yeah.
All my equips work on Skull Knight for anybody wondering.
Ah, very nice. Very nice.
So, hey, GFC could catch up here.
It's possible. It's possible. Let's see what his second card
Alright,
is.
it
looks
is
like
a Pugum.
It's a
Okay, this
Pugum.
is really bad.
Mm.
So if I don't draw
the
a
Megamorph
Megamorph
right here.
or 2 equips
Need
here,
it
I
here,
just
or we're
lose
going
outright.
back.
It's
to
the
drill.
Megamorph's coming. Calling it right now. Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're not out of it yet. We're not
Technically
out of it.
That's
still
true.
alive.
That's true.
For one
Alright.
turn, maybe still alive for one turn.
This is
It's
interesting.
possible.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to destroy the Pugum here.
Yep.
My only hope here is that he plays Wall Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
is the
it.
only
If
one.
I
It's
don't-
almost definitely a loss there.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I don't see Wall Shadow, then yeah, that I have to start back over at Sebek.
Well,
and-
let's see what we get.
Hey,
Let's
in
see
the
what
blink
we
of an
got.
eye, GFC will take the lead.
It's true. Not much of a lead, but it will
See
be
what
a
happens.
lead nonetheless.
If that card doesn't go into defense right now, rip.
It
Yeah.
is not Wall Shadow.
And that's
unfortunately.
how RNG works, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. And
It
was
definitely does
peaceful,
happen,
too.
and especially
Wow.
in this game, lads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there you go. Just when you thought Nate had it done, Nightmare said, "Hi there, back you go."
Yep.
Back to Sebek's Bar, Arcade and Grill.
I'm
The
finishing
both
up
of them go.
Sebek right now.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on the Jets here.
And now, just like that, we have ourselves a duel, ladies and
Now we
gentlemen.
got ourselves an interesting end to the race.
Here we go.
Just like old times sake.
Just like old times. Here we
Just
go.
another day's work, you know.
Gotta make things that much more interest. Oh boy. As Marcus just had a wall there, but obviously able to get over it, no problem at all. So effectively, he is one duel ahead as Nate is getting to Sebek, and GFC has just finished Sebek. So I would say, depending on how duels go, I would give GFC about, I don't know, let's say 2.5 minutes right now on Nate. Would you guys say?
Roughly,
Something
yeah.
like that. Not too far apart at all, let alone for a just under 3-hour run. I would say this is getting pretty tense, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
If not, if it hasn't been already, which I would say it has been.
I mean, it's been tense since
It's-
second number 1. Of this
Pretty much, yeah. That's been pretty
getting down to the
impressive
wire
so
now,
far.
boys.
You love to see it. You
Gonna have
really,
to leave.
really do. Oh boy, this will be one heck of a finish, I can already tell.
Alright, so let's see. What do I do here? I guess I
Very
attack
funny,
with the
DK.
Escargot.
This is just a microphone cord. Very funny. I would never do such a thing, not even,
Okay, so Acid Trap
even like
there.
that for charity.
So that is a little annoying for Sebek to start with Acid Trapple because, I mean, I didn't have anything to draw to begin with. Okay, that actually is pretty good. Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, just by itself, is
There
pretty
you
good. I
go.
don't have the
Very
fees.
nice. And GFC
moving
is
on to
past
Haishin.
Niku and on to Haishin.
Alright, so GFC is 2 duels ahead of me right now.
Yeah.
He will be starting Haishin second here very quickly.
Yeah. So
Okay,
real
that is a
quickly,
metal
the
Zora.
reason that no one had to fight Labyrinth Mage twice is because in between finishing off all the mages, both of them went over to the Vast Shrine to take care of Labyrinth Mage, followed by Seto second, in order to
That's
not...
really good. All I need is a dragon, and the Haishin 2 is down. That's it.
Very nice.
Any
that-
dragon,
that's a good
that's
duel.
it.
Any dragon?
Any
at all.
dragon. We have 2 cards to draw it. We have 13 dragons in the deck. That's all we need.
Yep. MBD start.
Any dragon, come on, any dragon, any dragon.
Let's see it.
Let's
Here
see
we
it.
go.
There she is,
There's
boys.
your dragon.
Spicy
All right,
endurance
Aishin,
counts.
2 down.
All right, there you go. As you do.
This is a good turnaround here.
Yeah, like I said, they did Seto second and Labyrinth Mage earlier, so they would have, so they wouldn't have to do final 7. They are both doing final 6, as I say. So they are both very close here as a result of that and a couple other things. But
I got Zoa.
Zoa, nice, and Spoopy Pumpkin, very,
Yeah.
very nice. Love to see it. Very, very
So at least we
nice.
got a Zoa.
I was
out
gonna
of that.
say, yeah, the donation goal is looking pretty spicy right there. You guys have done amazing.
Yeah, remember, chat, exclamation point donate. Let's
It's
get some
true.
donations going to Child's
Indeed.
Play charity.
Absolutely. If you guys love what you're seeing right here, be sure to support Child's Play here as we continue this run into its finale.
What's that total at? Is that 3,800?
It is 38, 48, 69.
All right, chat. I want to see that at 4,000 before the
Nice.
end of this run. 4,000. Let's go.
I'm with Marcus.
Chop,
Let's
chop.
get
Yeah,
it.
let,
Boom,
us hit that
boom.
goal to 4K, you guys.
Let's do
You
it.
can do it easily. I
Let's
know
go.
a lot of members in my community can
Yeah.
easily. Come on, boys.
Let's do it. For the new Monk boys, for the Ed boys, for everybody
going.
in the FM community.
For
This has
Child's
been-
Play.
This has been a phenomenal run so far, and I
Especially
think
for
it's
Child's
just
Play.
going to finish off fantastic. It's already had a pretty
Okay, this
exciting
is not
comeback.
good on Neku here. 2 turns that I haven't really drawn anything.
That is
I
rough.
need an equip
Double
here.
Skull Knight is a bit rough as
An equip or an MBD.
GFC gets past Taishin
Okay,
here.
I just
There you
barely
go.
got
There you
Nice.
go. All right, all
Barely.
right. As we've got a very nice crowd piling up over here. Appreciate y'all coming over here to see the end of the FM run. Big appreciate. Good to see everybody here. See this exciting finish.
There is a very good chance here that GFC can get past Seto third. His deck is built for this.
It
match.
is
Yeah, 3
deck
wide
is
spreads,
very
3
stacked.
dragon capture jars.
Yeah.
or 2 DCJs. I'm
Yeah.
built for this. Yeah.
Yeah, this should be interesting
Yeah,
to see.
your deck is plenty good enough to get past Seto third.
For sure.
Like the only real bad situation is if you just draw nothing but monsters here.
Is that a
Hopefully
plant I
that
still
doesn't
saw in your
happen.
deck, GFC? I think I saw Yashinoki or
possibly.
something. Yeah, I wasn't sure. But either way,
Not the best draw, but it's better than nothing.
it's
I would keep
acceptable.
the Skull Knight to draw Megamorph. The only thing is I only have 1, so I'm not even
that's a
bothering.
fair point.
Not
Yeah,
even
there's
gonna
no
bother
reason
with that.
Yeah.
Get rid of everything. Pray to God we don't see a Sun Guardian star. That's pretty much the plan here.
Yeah. That's about right.
It's a Sun.
Yeah,
It's
an ultimate.
All right,
yeah,
we're gonna need
as you do.
Dragon Capture Jar, Regeki.
And
There's
we
Not
did
that.
not.
35. One more equip, and this
Yep.
Dark Magician's good enough.
Yep, need
Yeah.
that Megamorph.
There's that 80% again coming into play.
Yeah,
with,
we need
Ultimate.
to draw one more equip other than Dragon Treasure. So we need either Bright Castle, Dark Energy, or Megamorph, and we should win.
Yep.
'Cause- Yeah, okay.
We'll see what Seto Third has.
It's a magic. I
All right.
like that.
All right.
I like that. That
The-
gives me another turn.
the Celtic Guardian. for
Show me what I need. Come on.
He's on to Haishin, and
not what I
GFC
need.
does not get what he needs, but
I
he
need.
still
I
has.
honestly think I'm gonna have to start just
You
throwing.
might. It's. I don't want to give any tips, especially as a commentator, but it's a hard choice. I'll definitely
Yeah,
give you
it-
that.
it is very interesting to say the least.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna really pray that I have another equip coming up.
So with GFC having a slow duel here, this gives me an opportunity to catch up.
That's good. I'm
Yeah.
not dying though.
It does, yeah. No, we're staying alive over here.
Staying alive.
Got a magic in a trap back there for Seto. I think it's
4K hit already?
Oh my goodness, did we? I missed.
Oh, MBD!
Oh man, there we go.
That's
Okay, so this duel might take a little while, but I will definitely win as
Yep.
long as I don't make a mistake.
Yep, it's for sure. Let me double check this donation thing. Let me get the page refreshed.
I can't attack because there's going to be a widespread ruin down.
All right.
So wow, a lot of good stuff right there.
Thank you. Let me read that off
Yeah,
in a
go for
second.
it.
Let me let you guys have a moment here. As Pot of Greed donates $2, draw $2 train. Let's go. Let's go, my man. And Pizza Boy Liam with the $152 donation to put us over $4,000 for Child's Play. Round of applause for that. How about that?
That's amazing.
How about that? As we have 4K woo as our message. Absolutely incredible.
All right, chat, now 5K before the end of the run. Go, go, go.
Attaboy, Marcus. There you go.
Alright, so fun fact, I just essay pad Aishin.
Oh,
This
did
is
you
all
now?
going
Well,
on.
you get a 4. I wonder.
So when we say 4, it's a 4 out of 20, 48. There are a lot of cards Taishin can drop here,
Man, you're
including
still
Meteor
alive
V
over
Dragon, but there's also
Oh, yeah.
Sangha,
I win no matter
Suijin,
what.
Kazujin, stuff like that.
Oh, there's these.
The only thing is that I can't. He has 2 magics face down.
That's
so
true.
I can't wipe his. I can't get. If I kill
Yeah.
that Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon,
Yeah.
he's gonna start flipping those magics in the back row, which are probably Regeki, and I will die. So the only way I'm
yeah.
winning this is by waiting for him to play other cards other than this,
Yeah.
damaging it, and it's gonna take a little while Nate catches up. This is gonna be
Nothing
real
there.
interesting.
This will be interesting to see what happens here. It's a very
take,
cerebral game GFC is playing over here with Seto third,
Yeah,
but he knows how to deal with it. This is not his first rodeo doing it. I'll tell you that for sure.
It definitely won't be the last.
No, no question about it. This is a interesting way to end things off here, I would say.
Alright, I'm starting Seto third now.
Ooh, fascinating.
Ooh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take advantage of the Umi play here.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
If I draw
If you
any
draw Thunder,
Thunder,
you
I
win.
just
Umi
win.
always right play.
Umi is always the right play.
I got to say it.
Alright, let's see
Let's
what he starts
go.
with. Gate Guardian, please? It's
It
blue.
is.
It is Gate Guardian.
Gate
Okay, I just need
Wow.
any material, anything. Okay, that's fine. That's
we
still
can deal
fine.
with it.
We can deal with it. We just need a Thunder.
Indeed, we do. Marcus is still working on keeping.
Okay,
all
that's
set
good.
of
Alright,
third.
it's a back row.
That
It
one.
is a widespread ruin. So,
It is.
Seto third's only trap in his deck is widespread ruin. So,
All right, I win this turn.
All right, here we go. We're
right.
gonna be.
Oh, okay,
Oh, not
Nice.
just a twin-headed, a juicy twin-headed right
Oh,
there.
so we're gonna have to do the same thing that GFC is doing on his end, and we have to just wait a turn
Yeah.
until we can clear out the back row.
Man, 5,800. There you go.
Okay, so
Man,
that is good. That's another move.
another one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and start tossing all my cards here.
Might as well.
This actually has potential to be like a photo finish.
This is
between
going
me
to be a
and-
photo finish if you both
Oh,
finish
wow.
it off.
A lot more people.
Yeah, no, we've got a nice little crowd going on over here. Yeah, we've got everybody coming, and it's nice to see. Really do appreciate everyone turning up so early. Very nice. Very good to see.
So I gotta ask one question for everybody in the audience here. How does it feel to see a children's card game get destroyed live in person?
There we go. Yeah.
The tie percent.
Oh, I was gonna
Stop on
say.
the same millisecond.
I was gonna say someone said something about they donate everything if we tied. So I mean, you never know.
There's the
You
possibility.
never know.
Hey.
I'm not saying it's happening.
Hey.
But I mean, you
All right,
never
2
know.
more duels. So this guy, he's Dark Knight. If I can't kill whatever monster he plays in the first like turn or 2, then things are gonna get scary.
Indeed.
So-
Interesting.
And that's a win against Dark Knight. One more duel.
All right, I am actually
Beautiful.
getting ready to go to Dark
Beautiful.
Knight. So you're literally about 1 duel ahead of me.
It is impressive right now.
All right, so the best card that he can play is Meteor B Dragon 3500. So that's this
JC.
duel done, which means we are moving on to the final duel of the run, Nightmare, who can play
Oh,
Blue
boy.
Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Oh,
It's a
boy.
bit scary.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, we
But
just
hey,
dealt
if
with
I
it.
don't finish, Nate probably will at
It's
least.
gonna
So
be. I hope we both.
you
finish.
should
This
see the
be-
credits at least one time.
I would think so.
I hope it's twice.
It would be amazing
would
if it's
say,
twice.
Yeah, it'll be pretty close. It'll be very interesting to see. As
Yeah,
it could be if I was gonna say if Marcus has a long duel on Nightmare, it could be very close here, and it still is very close. Not to mention.
Yeah, he's gonna have a quick duel here.
Yeah, this
and
is
on
a
Nightmare,
very good Dark
on
Knight.
Nightmare, it's
Yeah.
either gonna be a quick duel or a quick win or a quick flop.
Yeah,
That-
that's
that's fair,
typically
yeah.
how Nightmare
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
You either beat Nightmare fast or you lose to him fast.
Yeah.
So there's a very good chance that we'll know the fate of this run in the
just
next
a
few
couple
minutes.
moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Basically, the race comes down to what GFC does on Nightmare.
It'll be
And what
interesting
Nightmare
what cards he
plays,
can
yeah.
draw, what Nightmare has to offer.
Skull Knight, Bright Castle, Megamorph. If I
This-
see that, then it's over.
This will be interesting.
Or an
Here we
MBD
go.
Megamorph.
All right.
Marcus goes on to Nightmare. What
Give
5
me
cards will he
I
get?
would love an instant win in the opening
This
hand.
would be interesting.
Widespread Ruin is good, but the rest of the hand's bad. But this guy can only play monsters, so whatever his first monster is dead, which is really good.
And if it's ultimate, that's even better. And
It's a moon.
It's probably Gate Guardian, and it is
Okay, but it's
Gate
dead.
Guardian.
That's good.
And it's
All right,
gone.
show me an MBD or a Megamorph. Bright Castle, I like
Castle's
that.
a good start.
I'm just throwing here.
Understandable.
All right. So I was playing for the Cosmo Queen play there. So normally when I put my twin-headed in
Come
Moon,
on.
so Dark Knight started with Venus.
Indeed.
It's another Moon.
Another
Gate Guardian. I don't like that.
A bit rough.
I don't
but
like
we can
that.
Get past it here. Let's see what we get.
Oh,
That
we're so
is a
close.
rough-
All I need is a dragon, and then there's a
Ooh.
very good chance I could win this. If
Yeah.
I draw a dragon next turn. So here's the deal. 2-card draw. I have about 13 dragons in this deck. If one of those 2 cards is a dragon, my odds of winning are very high.
And it's
If
only
it's
this
not,
close.
I lose next turn.
This is gonna
It's
be
all on
close.
this right here.
This is coming down to the
Any
wire.
dragon. Any
Here we
dragon.
go.
Yes!
He got a dragon! He got a dragon!
Okay.
There it is!
We have a good chance of winning. It's not over
It's
yet.
not done yet.
So
it's not
this
done
guy
yet.
can play Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon at any time. So what we
true.
want to do is get a widespread ruin or something before he does that.
Wow, this is crazy. I cannot believe how close this is. You two are going to
This
be
is
on
going to
Nightmare
be-
at the
All right,
same
no top deck.
time.
No
Okay.
good.
Unbelievable.
No top deck. All right, I'm
All
going
right.
to focus a little
That
bit
is
now
the-
because I'm
All right,
Okay,
yeah, for
worried.
sure.
This is a
For
good
sure.
hand for me. Twin-headed with Megamorph opening hand.
All
If I don't
right.
see Ultimate here, I
Nate's
should
got
be
a good
fine.
start. Nate has a fantastic start. Let me just refresh here real quick.
Just no sun, please.
Yep, let's take a look real quick.
Okay, it's a moon. It's a moon.
Oh,
That's a
it's
black
only
skull,
beast
okay.
Yeah, it's a
skull.
black
That's
skull.
great.
I have a good
That's
chance
great.
of finishing with you.
Thank you, S-Maker0 for the $100. They say, nice run, guys. Now let's hit 5K. Very much appreciated. Let's
On
go.
the road to
Let's
5K.
go. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Round of applause. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Here we go. Let's
All right,
see.
just no top deck, please.
Marcus has got MBD to take
Okay,
care
we're
of
still
that.
good.
All right.
All right, I win next turn.
All right.
I win next turn.
I win next turn as well.
It's gonna be.
Oh, go, 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 go.
Here
Oh
we
my
go.
God. Don't play Ultimate and I win next turn. It's not an
It's
Ultimate.
THTD. Oh man.
That's it. Get ready.
I think-
I'm about to call time.
Get
Hold
ready
it.
for the split. Yeah.
Hold it.
Here we go. Just sec. Just sec. Just sec.
Hold it.
On his cue.
And
In just a moment.
Time.
Wow.
and Nate's about to
Nate's
finish
got
too.
it right here. Oh my gosh. Right now. Within seconds. That was like within 15 seconds. Oh my
Unbelievable.
gosh.
And
1 sec. And
time.
time
Oh
again.
my God.
Wow. That's
Yeah, dude.
phenomenal.
Oh my
That is phenomenal.
God, my
I can't
heart.
believe that.
My heart, dude.
That is insane.
Well, I guess we can safely say it. This is a certified
Oh my
moment.
God.
What a comeback, what a finish. Y'all have been unbelievable.
I've been running this game for 8 years, and there's probably been, like, you can count on one hand how many races have finished that close.
Let
to one
alone
another.
15 card or any
Oh my
category.
God.
Any percent 5 card, 15 card. This is unbelievable. You guys are absolutely
That was
insane.
great.
The fact that you finished within 15 seconds of each other is
And we're
unbelievable.
$4,100 raised
Yes,
for
we
Child's
are.
Play.
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
Phenomenal start. You guys have been unbelievable. I think
181 viewers on the live stream, too.
unreal. I think we started this morning at like 2,800 or something like that.
Or it was
Y'all have been-
3,800 we
3,800,
started at,
excuse me. Y'all have been absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Y'all have been the best. The audience, the viewers, the chatters, the lurkers, of course, the two guys in front of me here. Absolutely
Thank you.
I think to kind
incredible.
of segue from that as well. Guys, what do you think?
How about this card game business? How about this? Wow, and here's your
The
most
credits.
satisfying part
Here's
of the run.
the 3D models that they made for all 722 monsters, and then they bind it to an optional button that 99% of people didn't even know existed in the game. All
when
that work for pretty much nothing.
But except for the most satisfying moment in any run, which is, of course, the credits and to see these lovely wireframe models.
Oh yeah,
It
for
is
sure.
nice for 1999.
Yeah.
This is
first
some
time, yeah.
fantastic work. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely
for the first time it was
incredible.
fantastic. Like how the game was for 1999, the polygon models that you see here, it was ahead of its time, really, to say the least.
It's incredible, really. I'm blown away that they were able to pull off something like this. Konami and Forkis did back in the day on the PS1, by the way. Did I mention this is just absolutely phenomenal? Unfortunately, we couldn't go into free duel, but if you look it up on YouTube, there are some absolutely tremendous models for the cards in game.
How much time until the next run? Do we have like 5 minutes?
I was gonna say.
No.
Rip.
It's like, after all of that suspense. But, yeah,
Great.
do you guys have any final thoughts?
Fair enough.
All right.
I appreciate
Well, as the
it.
credits play out,
That was
I think
an
that's,
unbelievable
I
run.
think that's time for us to sign off.
I appreciate it very much for you
Yeah.
guys sticking around and being patient with us.
Yeah, thank you all for watching our run. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Thanks to the organizers for setting all of this up. Thank you to all of the people who donated, everybody supporting us in chat. It
Y'all
was a
have
lot of
been
fun.
Unbelievable.
Man, and again,
Go
thank you
Cubbies
so
for
much.
the commentary.
Thank you so much
all.
for commentating, guys. And again,
Absolutely.
thank you all so much for your hospitality all weekend.
Y'all
It's been
have
an
been-
absolute pleasure and a blast. And
Yeah.
to all of you guys being here as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the run.
Yeah, let's get excited for some more.
You guys
stuff.
are absolutely the main reason why we're here. So thank you all so much. If it wasn't for you guys, we would not have a marathon. So.
Thank you.
All right, more
It's a blessing.
speedruns coming up for the rest of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Indeed.
I'm GFC,
I am Bad News Nate.
And I am Go Cubbies.
and we're signing off.
Thank
Take
you
it
so
easy,
much, everybody.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
all. Appreciate your stopping by.